Hello. I really need to get a transition from between that starting soon screen over to the Switch. Let me know if the sound balance is okay. I know that the sound between this and Animal Crossing might be a little bit different, so I might need to change some of the volume there. Oh, my left Joy-Con suddenly decided to disconnect. So yesterday we played through a lot of the update. Hi, you're back. Good to see you again. And so I did a little bit more last night. I thought about leveling up the characters last night, and I didn't end up doing that. So that's, I think, part of what I want to do today so that we can see those next quests. I did go back and I kept thinking when we were chasing these guys, I was like, I wish I had one of these as a companion. And I was like, let me just check. And the little shadow squirrel, you can make them your companion. And so he doesn't like being on camera too much, but we have a little shadow squirrel companion now. Yeah, I'm really happy that you came yesterday. You were also very helpful. We had a really great chat yesterday with everybody being helpful. Yeah, I woke up a little late. Otherwise, I would have started quite a bit earlier, I think. So we probably won't go for 7 hours again today, but we'll see. So I have this little squirrel guy, and that was the main thing I did. And then I forgot I left these out, but the reason these are out is because you know how they said that we had the storage furniture now? And so we know that we can put things in fridges, right? So I think I should probably design a kitchen or something now that it can be a little bit more functional. And because, right now we've got the milk and the eggs are out here in a chest in the sun, and maybe that's not the best place for them. Wardrobes we can store stuff in. And then I was like, well, what else is going to be storage furniture? Because we found that one like shelving unit in my house. And so I started looking at what we can use for storage furniture, and you would be surprised. They said cabinets, but none of the kitchen cabinets so far. None of the dressers, only about half of the things that are listed under the storage tab. So I'm hoping to figure out a bit more and put that into a video. My favorite companion, I don't know. What companions do I have? I have quite a few. For a while, I was liking the alligators, but then they'd also they kept looking like they were going to eat the squirrels in the other biome. See, I'm liking the shadow squirrel right now. I do really like my celestial sea turtle from the beginning, because that's one I had when I first started the game. And the foxes are cute, but now they make a weird sound that I'm less into. And then the ravens have been fun because they fly around. But the wind-up raccoon is pretty cool. Do I have yeah, I've got him here. They're all pretty good. The regular raccoons, I don't think I've even had as a companion. The hummingbirds I'm less into because I think the sound that they make too. I didn't realize until I had gone back to my video yesterday and listened to it with better headphones, the noise that the shadow squirrel makes. So I'm not sure how long they're gonna stick around. They are really creepy, which I kind of wish I had them at Halloween. I think so the Celestial Sea Turtle is if you get the deluxe pack. And so if you were to get the game on a second system that you can buy the deluxe pack, then I think you can still get the sea turtle and it'll go onto whatever platform through the cloud save. And the Choco Crocodile is, I think it was like within a 1 week period, I think, something like that. But they brought it back, I think, with the Mac release. There was a way to get it then too. So I'm less sure on that one because the rules have kind of changed as they've released it for different platforms. But the sea turtle, yeah, as long as you can acquire the game on a platform where you can get that middle tier, the deluxe tier. Yeah, if you got anything other than the basic level, then you probably have the sea turtle. Like if you have the regal fox, then you got the highest tier, but I think it comes with everything that was in that middle tier. So you would have the sparkly sea turtle. Because I like that it has like the sparkly stars and things that trail after it. Like the ones with effects are interesting. Like that's where I've got the weird shadowy squirrel instead of like a regular squirrel. Yeah. So we might like put this stuff away. We might build a kitchen at some point. But I think where we left off, we do have some starpath things that I think we can continue today. So we can finally talk to Mickey. And we should be able to finish both of these favorite gifts. So we have Goofy and Scrooge that we need to do 2 more favorite gifts for. And then we need to level up both Mirabel and Olaf to level 10. Olaf was in my restaurant last night, so I got a little bit of a boost there. But it's a lot of work. And I heard something about there being a time limitation in Mirabel's quest. So we might not be able to finish that one, but hopefully we can get it started. And I haven't heard, I imagine people have done Olaf's, but I haven't heard of like what that snowy cloud at the end of it actually is. So let's look at, collection is where it is. So we need favorite gifts, which I'm going to look at. I'm going to say that I remember it, and then I'm going to promptly forget when we have to go collect them. So helping me remember would be appreciated. So Olaf, we need to just raise his friendship level. He wants dry wood, of course. I think his quest requires a whole bunch of it too, from what we were looking at. White passion lily. I should probably just write them down, huh? Write them in chat or something. But that white passion lily, we have plenty of those. Those are frosted heights. And that, I think I have like 2 stacks of those, the red flower. And then the dry wood for Olaf. So those will certainly help us. Oh, that would be so cool if it was something you could wear and have it follow you around. That'd be really exciting. I would also take if it was like a skin for Olaf, so that, you know how you can change like Mickey's into the top hat and things. If I could put the snowy cloud over Olaf, like that would be okay too. I don't think they're going to put like a motif at the end of it. So if nothing else, hopefully a ceiling furniture, and hopefully one we could also put outside, but so far they haven't let us do that. I was looking forward to that with the floating candles. But that didn't happen. Is it Goofy or Scrooge we needed gifts for in addition to, is it, I'm gonna go back because I've already forgotten. Goofy and Scrooge, and then we talk to Mickey. Okay. Oh, this one. Let's see. So we have Goofy wants catfish. We've got all sorts of fish. So topaz, apple cider glazed salmon. So I don't think that's a recipe I've found in the past, so that could be fun to try to come up with. Although on these we only need 2 for each of them. So, I mean, catfish and topaz are easy. And he wants most of the same things he wanted yesterday, except for the grilled fish. Grilled fish entree, which is different than just grilled fish, I think. And the other one is Goofy. And then we need to just talk to Mickey, because we're going to be talking to Mickey all week, apparently. Anything else I should be looking up in here? I guess just the map to see where folks are. So it looks like Mickey is in the garden, Scrooge is in his shop where he should be, and then we'll have to figure out where Goofy is, because if we knew where he was right now, he would have moved by the time we got there. But let's see. Maybe I should clean up some of these storage things first so that we can move. So this is where my late night experiments get me, I guess. I feel like it's not, it still has problems, but it seems like, oh, I can't pick it up because there's something on it. Maybe not. I was going to say, it seems like I have slightly better control in the decorating now on the Switch. I have not tried pathing, and that is kind of the most challenging thing I've tried to do, which is why my pathing is just like whatever, because trying to grip those little handles with the Joy-Cons and trying to get them to do what you want is just a whole new level of decorating challenge. All right, so we need the white flower, the red flower, very precise. Do I have 2 stacks of the white ones? Yeah, okay. No, not the carrots. I wish I could just transfer one out each time instead of having to take it out and put it back in. Are there other flowers we needed? Just the red? Yeah, just the red one, which is probably here because I think that's one of the flowers that's just around all the time up here. So I think today is probably going to be, you know, a bit less exciting than yesterday, since yesterday we had every single thing was new. But if there is stuff you want to see in the update that you haven't seen yet, let me know, because we have everything unlocked, so we can see whatever we want for the most part. So we need white wood, we need topaz, peridot, some cooking, some fish. Oh, catfish. I think my fish are in the end here. We should probably put the fish in a fridge now that we can do that. Although the fridge is still going to be small like this, so I can't fit all the fish in one. None of these look... Oh, there's a catfish. It's like, so far nothing looks like it should be a catfish. I think that's the only fish we need. And then we could do some cooking, or we can just grab some gemstones and a piece of iron, and I think that should work. So we need one of these, and which one is topaz? Is it the yellow? Yeah. Oh, from all those times on the previous Star Pass where it's like, mine this many of this thing. Finally have somewhat of a stockpile. And a piece of iron, which, like, I should be able to easily get out of a rock, but I feel like it's never there when I want it to be. But we should probably find Olaf so that we have him. Oh, no, I didn't look at Mirabel's yet. Good call. Let's see what Mirabel's are. She's all the way down at the bottom, and we need her to level 10 too. So we have seafood pie, the crepe, and the blue marsh milkweed. Might have made those before. So seafood pie, crepe, and the blue marsh milkweed. So we can grab the flour easy out of the chest, and then which chest would it be in? Maybe this one? The chests are kind of like right to left in order of the biomes as I unlock them, because it was like, oh no, I need another chest to fit all these new flowers because there were so many. I'm thinking it would also be useful to do something a little more with my storage. I'm considering putting maybe the medium-sized chest in each biome, so there's a place to just like dump some of the things, especially the flowers, because I feel like I stopped picking the flowers because it was just, there's so many. Ah, great. Getting recipes. So we can cook things. I don't think Olaf didn't want anything cooked. So it'll just be the seafood pie and the crepe. I feel like that's what I would make a crepe out of in real life. It's still like my favorite thing is like just with the cooking at least is that you can just throw stuff in and see what it turns into. So if you don't know a recipe, you'll be like, I might make it this way. But some of them are so out there. Then we have, let's see, milk and eggs and vanilla. Yeah, I read that right. Don't know how we got the chocolate in there, but okay. And seafood pie is butter, shellfish, and wheat. Oh, because it's seafood. I would have been sitting here definitely with wheat and fish and throwing in other ingredients, trying to turn it into a pie. So thank you, especially on that one. It saves me quite a bit. Oh, that was one of those lovely things where you're moving the Joy-Con and nothing's happening on screen when it catches up. Let's see, we've got a ton of clams, so I'll put some of that. And what else do we need? Butter and wheat because it's pie. And the wheat. Okay. So we have those. We've got everything we need for Olaf. We have everything we need for Mirabel. And then we've got, what's it? Scrooge and Goofy we need to give just 2 gifts to. And I think we've got those too. So I might check the map and see if we can find either Olaf or Mirabel just so that they are our buddy for a little bit. Unless they're both like asleep or far away. They better not be asleep. I think Mirabel was sleeping last night, like at normal sleeping hours. Let's see. Can't see who's in the restaurant. Okay, Mirabel's by her house, so we know where that is. And they're both by their houses. So should we start our buddy off with Olaf or Mirabel? Guess we can go in Scrooge's while we think about that. Oh, and I should see what's in Kristoff's stall too. Let's hope for new and exciting things in the shop. Yes. I have things for you, Goofy. And somehow I'm talking to Scrooge about a pair of pants. That is not what I was anticipating happening right then, but okay.
Thank you kindly.
Maybe Hi. Hi. Can we talk? Hi. I'm in your face. How are you ignoring me? I have something to give you, and I'm not going to talk to you right now, just in case I get another one of those talk to a bunch of villager tasks. Let's see. Hello, Thane. Yes, you're very excited. We're all excited. And then catfish. Can't imagine just walking up to somebody and being like, hey, I heard you wanted a fish, and just like handing them a raw fish. But I guess I also like keep that in my pockets, so there's a lot going on with this game.
See you later.
Cleared multiple things. I wonder what our next Dreamlight task will be. A photo with Mickey? We can take a photo with Mickey. I like easy ones like that. And we have to talk to him anyway, so we would have been finding him. Something. This always throws me off because the first one is the ordering stuff.
Oh,
I don't know if I noticed the coins under his hat before. And then, what is your other thing? Oh, you want a piece of iron. I sometimes wonder what he's building with all these gemstones and iron that he keeps wanting.
Goodbye now.
And this one. Mine aquamarine with Scrooge. Why? 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 I feel like we had to mine like 5 aquamarine in the last one, and it took forever. But you want me to mine a very specific gemstone 10 times with Scrooge. I might skip that one. I don't think we're going to prioritize that one right now because we're working on leveling folks up.
Good day to you.
I don't think I've seen this clock before, so we're going to get a clock.
Thank you kindly.
Like, I think it's been in the game, just not... Oh, is this a new plant?
Good day to you.
It's a new to me plant, and it's cheap.
Bye-bye.
Not that I do anything with the things that I acquire for the most part. But, like, maybe I will.
Hey. Goodbye now.
I don't know why I have barn flooring.
Greetings, neighbor.
I feel like I have this in a different color. But now seeing the preview, I'm like, maybe the color isn't different. Maybe it just shows up different.
She has the most beautiful voice.
Got the spiky shoes again, I think. Do I
Hello.
own this? I wish he would tell me if I already had some of this stuff. Like, that works really well when you're going to order from him directly. And it shows you, like, how many you have. I mean, I wish it would tell me, like, how many I had in my valley, too, but at least it shows me that when I'm just in the shop. I think I have both of those. I don't need that. Can't we make this in the custom clothing maker thing? Which is something I should try now that we've gotten an update, because I was doing it and it just kept crashing on Switch, and I think it got a little bit better, and I'm wondering what it's like now, if they've done any updates to that or if it's more stable. Right, let's see if he's still in his house. And somebody help in the comments, because remember yesterday I was like, I feel like I'm going so slow. Why don't I have a run button? It's because I am almost always like doing like 2 berry salads or something. So I have the sparkly yellow, and when you have that, you run faster. But I hadn't been paying any attention to that because I wasn't like farming or doing anything. And so I was at regular speed, and it feels comparatively so slow.
Oh, hi.
Yes. And now we can give him... What is this camera angle? What do we have for you? Got some flowers and a stick. What else do we have? This one. Just up to level 8. I'll take it. This might take a while, but... And we got a sweater.
Oh.
Oh, did I not? No, I did not. Okay. We will just take you up to Frosted Heights, do a little mining, and get him the stick that he wants. So how much of the update have you played since it came out? wish we got points for like that it counted toward friendship when you were like picking up the flowers and a lot of the things. I thought that foraging would count for, you know, wood and flower. What? There's ice back. So because I've already done like the quest where you remove all this ice, I haven't seen ice in the game since then. Like it goes away and it never comes back. So this is new. Okay, so we're about even then where we are. Or at least we're caught up. I wonder if is ice gonna be a regular thing now? Had you cleared the ice before the update, and have you seen any since the update? I guess that's not something I was expecting. I would like to pick this flower. Is this flower like dried out and just not visually showing that it's dried out? Yes. Okay, so you haven't gotten to the level 7 quest that we ended with yesterday then. Yeah, I feel like this has gone pretty fast so far. Ooh, got a really big one now. So I sort of like this because it's like one hit and I got a bunch of snowballs, that's great. But on the other hand, if you had decorated up here, like, I feel like people who've heavily decorated, that could really mess you up. And it could make it really difficult to get around, too. Speaking of difficult to get around, I should have removed some of that rock, I suppose. So when I'm smashing those, does that count towards friendship too? Yeah. Getting snow without it, I feel like you really needed the elixir. I did a comparison of like digging without the elixir and digging with the elixir, and it's definitely worth it. But you need to make sure that you have enough area clear up here to be able to do the digging, and it takes a while. But with the elixir, big difference. But then you have to grind for all the things that you need for that too. Seems much nicer because like I never look for the snowballs. Like I'm not going there unless I need them. But if there's a giant like ice rock in my way, then like sure, I'll smash it. So that'll make me collect them on a more regular basis. Looks like my squirrel wants to play in the snow castle.
Now this is a great day to play outside.
I saw Woody and I was like, why is the wood walking? Like, because he was near the pile of sticks. Shadow squirrel is so creepy. He could totally live in the little snowy castle. We have so many cherries now. Trying to think if there's anything else we can do to make leveling up Olaf any faster, but I think it's just like hitting lots of rocks or farming just because that's an easy, consistent thing to do. I'm not sure. Kind of want to compare, like, say they're mining, like, how many hits versus of mining would it take to get, you know, a level versus how many crops would you have to farm? And how long that takes? Wait. The stumps are back too. So I haven't done these in forever. So let's shovel. Right. So stumps are back. Ice is back. Yeah, I kind of hope it's Vanellope, but I could see it being Cinderella because Pumpkin House though. But like it could also just, they could be separate. We could be getting like Vanellope and the Wreck-It Ralph universe and then getting just like Fairy Godmother in the Pumpkin House. I'd like it if they did both, but like I am really hoping for Vanellope. I've got a lot of the Wreck-It Ralph furniture set stuff. I guess I have a lot of the Cinderella stuff too. I feel like we're probably getting the Fairy Godmother in that pumpkin. So they're both probably coming at some point. Oh my gosh. I thought Ursula was like a tiny snowman running around. I was confused. She has a tendency to jump scare me though. I feel like half the time I'm fishing, she will pop up in the middle of the circle. I'm like, oh no, I caught her. You'd like a Lilo and Stitch realm? That is definitely feeling less likely because of the way they brought Stitch in. I don't know. I wonder, are the realms gonna have continued purpose? Because like it's really neat to go there. Like I think they did a really good job with Toy Story, you know, making that its own thing. And there were several quests where you had to go back to it. But it feels like with some of them we don't, like you don't really use it. Oh, pockets are full. Like with Remy's, it can be useful to go to his, if you want to like learn a bunch of recipes, you can go there and you can cook and it doesn't matter. Oh, finally, I didn't find any blue chests yesterday. I found like 3 green ones. And it looks like they did fix that. So we're up to the 50. Yeah, I thought we were going to get the second beach orb when Stitch came there. I mean, that update was that update, right? They had the Frosted Heights pillar in the image, and so I think a lot of us were thinking, okay, we'll get that one, and then where Stitch landed, you're like, okay, so I guess we'll do this one instead. I must have misread what it was. And then like there was no pillar quest, and I was like, why was this so highlighted in the trailer? But I wonder if the one that's down there, like, is that going to be connected to... What am I doing? I can just push a button now. We've got that, like, Skull Rock giving off, like, Peter Pan vibes. And then we had that... There's some of the dialogue about there being, like, an island that sank, and there's all the Atlantis writing all over things. So I wonder if that one's going to be kind of one of the bigger pillars, or maybe the last pillar, and then we like, I don't know, get to see land rise or something. There's a lot of cool directions they could go. Did they tell us if there's going to be any story quest when we get the Lion King realm? have to go back to the little, their timeline that they put out on that. I'm not even paying attention to what I have in my pockets, and it feels kind of nice after having to like over-attend to putting stuff away in the past. Oh, you know what? Did we take out flowers for... Only one. Okay. Oh, right. The Forgotten Land. And they said that they'd be doing a big reveal with the story in one of them, but the next update is just Lion King, right? So do we have indication of there being a pillar in that one? Like, is there story quests? I don't remember. And then we'll have the, whatever it is with the pumpkin one, is that the no date announced? Might actually bring it up just because now I'm curious.
I had no idea how far I'd go.
Oh, the roadmap. That's what it's called. I knew it was something. Oh no, that's on the wiki. That's not what I want. I want the real one. The early 2023 content map. So we've got this update now, and then in April, a new realm, new characters. So we know we're getting Simba and Nala from the trailer. And then it just says, and more surprises. So I'm not anticipating major story content in April. Yeah. I am excited for that starpath, the Disney parks. I think there's a lot of potential there. I'm just afraid that they're gonna make it like 90% motifs and keep the really cool stuff for their overpriced store thing. And then early summer, unveil the secret of the forgetting and the princess races into the valley. So that's the one where, yeah, I would expect the Forgotten Land pillar. I don't think they'll give us both, but it seems like that's going to be major story advanced content. I feel like Olaf was for this one for sure, and I should have paid more attention to his dialogue. But I guess early summer will be the next major story content update. And then bunches of other stuff later. I just tried to control the game with my mouse, and that's not going to work on the Switch. I have gone to the parks. I didn't, like, we did not have money growing up, so I never went as a kid, but I went as an adult, and it was really fun. So I've been to Disney World and all the parks that are there. I really, really liked it. Even like as an adult, it was really fun. And they have a lot of interesting, like, I don't know, I guess IP out of that. But there's like a dozen Disney parks around the world. And I've seen some of those shows that like show you what they're like and how, you know, they take a concept for a ride and then culturally adapt it for the place where that new park is, and some of the really neat things that they've done. And so there's so much possibility for, I think, this game. And this game, parts of this game really give me Disney Parks vibes more than Disney movie vibes. And I like that. I want them to go like, I don't know, more in that direction, because I think it could be really interesting. So with this being, like, this is a global release, right? I'd be interested to see, like, how much is Disney parks like Disney World or Disneyland versus all the different parks we have around the world, and which of those kinds of things they go with. Or is it just going to be, are they going to go like heavy Disneyland on it? which could still be cool, but less exciting to me. These coins are so little, and yet I always feel motivated to try to get them all. Yeah, I would agree. Woody's house didn't make sense to me either. I would like to learn more about that choice, but I also haven't seen like all half a dozen Toy Story movies, so I don't know if there's some reference there that I'm just missing. Like, I sort of like the idea of there being a carousel, but I'm also like, I don't know. I also didn't understand the RV for Buzz, but that's where I'm like, there are Toy Story movies that I haven't seen. I've probably only seen like, I don't know if I saw 2 or 3 of them because they all merged together in my head. But like, I thought they would have gone more like, I don't know, playset, so Buzz would have some sort of a rocket or something. But if anybody does recognize why Woody would have a carousel, I'd be interested to know. I know a lot of people were really unhappy trying to fit it into their builds, especially when you first get it and it's kind of run down. Because they thought it would stay run down, especially. I did just use up a bunch of these crystals on one of those quests, so I have to remember to keep digging them up. We still don't know what the golden potion does, right? I did run up to the cave last night with it in my pocket, being like, there's a lot of frozen stuff up here. Not this cave, but the one where we found Olaf. Just to see, like, wait, I was a frozen statue, so am I going to use this for that? I didn't find anything, though. Is he not leveling up from me smashing the sand rocks? I don't really need an abundance of sand that I know of. Oh, but picking fruit? Oh, I did get that one. Looks like a weed in the garden. Starting to think I'm doing a bunch of things that aren't actually going to help get us to the goal of getting Olaf to level 10. But we will have a nice stockpile of like random things here. We know that this helps. I don't know that we need sugar, but it grows fast enough that if we do need to harvest a bunch for the starpath or something, like it'll be there by then. It still feels really weird to plant stuff in the sand on the beach and have the game tell me that this is like where tomatoes grow best. Did they disappear before I got them all? So I know early on, if you managed to collect all the things when they would burst out like that, then you would end up with, you know, a chest and some reward or something. Yeah, so Lion King is next, then Something in the Forgotten Lands and major story updates, and the princess races into the ballet part. And then you're thinking the second half, Belle. Yeah, we know. I mean, she is in the picture. Captain Hook for the pillar on Dazzle Beach. I feel like that's a pretty good guess. That would fit really well. And they have been introducing the various Disney villains into things. More Dreamlight. I wonder if they're going to reveal more pillars or not. Or like once that main story part is out, like and you have most of it, is it going to be more than that? Yeah, the Skull Rock, it's definitely Peter Pan vibes. I'd agree. I also hope that it's Ralph and Penelope, or at least Penelope. Yeah, I think that makes sense. That you'd get... I've been thinking like fairy godmother for the pumpkin, but it could be Cinderella or like something in that. Something in that makes sense, even though the green fire keeps giving Maleficent, you know? But the pumpkin house, it has to be. But yeah, Wreck-It Ralph seems like it'll be a realm. Oh. More berry salad needed. So they released 2 realm characters and 1 story character in update 2. Yeah, we got Buzz and Woody. And then the story, well, was Stitch a story? Did we actually get any story in update 2? But in any case, like Stitch didn't have a realm. And then so maybe there's a secret character in 4 and maybe Belle. Because this one is update 3, so you're thinking for Lion King? Yeah. Just the non-realm character. Possibly. I mean, so the update after this one, the April update, that'll be Lion King. It does say a new realm opens, so we're getting one. We're all pretty sure that it's going to be Lion King. From those update trailers and things, it seems like it makes sense. And then it says new characters arrive to the valley and more surprises. So we know we're getting Simba and Nala, and then there could be more. In the background, it looks like there could be Rafiki. You could have other Lion King characters that come, but you're right, you could have like some non-realm characters. Yeah, they did say more characters coming. Yeah. So, I mean, especially with the way that they worded it, just as new characters arrive to the valley. Like, it could be just Simba and Nala, and that's it. And that would be, you know, that would fulfill that. But it would be really easy to have additional characters in there, especially after we got that late Stitch reveal in the previous update. So you're excited about the Simba and Nala and the Racing Princess. The Racing Princess, I'm really interested in. I'm hoping it's Penelope, but I could see, like, I think it was yesterday when we were talking about it, thinking about, like, it could be just Cinderella with Race Against Time kind of a thing. But it seems like we're pretty sure Penelope's coming, and it seems like an appropriate time to have her in there. Like, that's got to be the reference, right? Ah, you're in a gaming break, so you haven't played for a while. Well, the good news is you will have plenty of content when you go back to playing. Oh, you'll start from the beginning? I don't think I'd want to restart, but I know a lot of people do. I'd be really curious how it is if you do restart now, since the game is so different than it was if you started playing like close to launch. Because I think if you played now, I think you can get Mirabel right from the start. And so your gameplay might be really different with all the different things, and the mechanics have changed so much. I wonder if some of the drop rates would make some of those early, really tedious quests a lot easier. I feel like you made mistakes early on. Like, what? I guess I don't see this game as having many, like, points of no return. Unless you time traveled, and, you know, if you time traveled a year in the future, you just can't play anymore. I'd be curious, like, what kinds of mistakes. Because apart from time traveling, which is absurd, it seems like most things you can keep kind of changing in this game. Like, oh, I don't like where this house is. You click 2 buttons and you can move it. Yeah, Mirabel immediately, just like Merlin, Goofy, Scrooge, Mickey. And that's, I did like that about this, because I feel like with some of the stuff, people were frustrated because they weren't, you know, they hadn't maxed out everything that the game had, but they couldn't play the new stuff because of that. So I think when you start now, you have a little bit more choice about where you want to focus your energy. Yeah, you can't see unreleased characters or anything. You can do whatever you'd like. Enjoy your movie. And thanks for stopping in. I'd be curious to know who you end up talking to first and how that playthrough goes when you do end up restarting. Thanks. I feel like I'm just mindlessly like picking things up and getting things. We have, I think we've got a whole bunch of carrots over here. We could have Olaf harvest, and that should get us a little bit closer to leveling him up, even though he's not a farmer. Bye. I know we're still on level 8. I'm wondering how close we are to level 9. Also, have you all noticed, and we'll see once we finish harvesting these, the carrot icon has changed, right, in your inventory? Because it used to look more like this with the green top on it, I think, and like recognizable immediately as a carrot, and now it's like sideways with no green top, so it looks like Olaf's nose. And I wonder if that was intentional, like, and maybe a fun thing, or if that was like an accidental artifact of having Olaf's nose in the game and marking it as a carrot, and now all carrots look like that. Ooh, I still got some soil, and I think these are just carrots that I had from before. Oh, 3 more. I think I missed one in the middle somewhere. Yeah. But here, like, this is the new icon for the carrot. And I remember looking at the, because you see that icon on the bag. I think it looked more like that before this update. And now I want to go back to the old footage and just see if that's what it was, because I'm pretty sure this sideways no green top carrot is new for this update as an icon. And every time I see it in my inventory, I'm like, what is that? And I have to like remember that it's different now. Yeah, we will be planting more of these. I should probably fill in, like you can see over here, we have that small gap where I forgot to plant things, or I missed 2 spots, and so my holes went away. And that's kind of how all of my farming is. If the hole goes away, I'm just like, I'll just leave it there and have these really odd shaped plots. I did recently fix the pumpkin fields in the Forgotten Lands so that it had fewer of that going on, and move some of the trees. Because every time they'd throw out the like 60,000 pumpkins up there, they'd be stuck behind trees and I couldn't get to them before they turned off their sparkliness. Which I would like to know what causes it to... Is it a certain number of things being dropped? Is it a certain number of the crops being dropped? Or is it an amount of time when it goes away and you can't like immediately just run through it to pick it up? This squirrel is so creepy. Mostly just the sound it makes, like, really adds to it. Oh, I haven't tried to pet it yet. It sounds like a far-off monster sound effect. I also, like, haven't planted carrots since much earlier in the game. You know, once you get other crops, it feels like, oh, canola sells for more, and then it's the okra and the pumpkin sell for a lot more. Why are you not planting? And I am playing on Switch, so some of the things just don't function as smoothly or efficiently as they might on some other platforms. Come on, Olaf. And now I'm out of carrot seeds. But this seems to be a reasonably efficient way to do this. Considering carrots they have a pretty decent profit margin and they grow reasonably quickly and don't cost a ton of money. Why do I have a seafood platter in my pocket? I have a feeling I just made that by accident yesterday and forgot it was here. So I want to sell it, but I don't want to be wrong about that either. And some of these things we did cook for Mirabel, which we could just go give her her stuff. I'm a little bit like, should I be doing wheat? Because wheat grows so fast. Like, we'd just be like planting it and picking it immediately. But I don't know. I do like that the carrots give me enough time to walk away from them before they sprout, so I'll like go do something else. Maybe we'll go into the mine with Olaf, because he is our mining buddy, and we do need to level him up. But I think I'm somewhat low on those crystals, and they can be really useful for the potions if we end up needing to harvest a bunch of something. Do you feel like the memories are going to have a functional purpose in this game, or are they just, like, apart from the quest ones where it's like, furthers the story, or are they just a neat thing that happens to be there to collect? I should be planting with Mirabel because she has that skill. And we're definitely going to be planting with Mirabel. I was just thinking this would also be a way to level Olaf up. Because there's only so many rocks. Whereas we can just keep going with this. But yeah. I think when we are leveling up Mirabel, we're definitely focusing on farming. So I think I'm just going to do this field with Olaf. Yeah, they might be used for something later on. I was hoping that they would like unlock characters or items or realms or something. Like once you got, you know, the complete Monsters Inc. memory, then you'd get Monsters Inc. characters. And maybe that was going to be a way that they were going to deal with the free-to-play. Like, if you played enough and you got the memory of Monsters, Inc., then you could get the Monsters, Inc. characters, or maybe there'd be a way to, like, pay to unlock them early. So far, that hasn't been the case, though.
Are you sure you're strong enough to handle yourself out here?
And Monsters, Inc. is another one that I'm looking forward to. They haven't said anything other than, you know, having all the items and the memories in the game. So we don't know when they're coming, but I think that'll be a fun one to add too. Although I'm definitely looking around here like, how are we fitting more houses? And where are they gonna fit? If Vanellope had a house, what do you think it would look like? I should empty my pockets before we go mine like a different area with different materials. Should also probably make more of the larger chests. I don't remember what the materials were for them, for the middle one. I just remember the big one, the materials required meant that I was not going to be able to make a bunch of them like maybe I wanted to. What have I eaten today? Oatmeal. And then every now and then I'm eating part of a Sour Patch Kid because it helps my voice. How about you? Oh, it's full. Okay. Chicken sandwich and nuggets from McDonald's. Well, that sounds tasty. You're getting good protein then. Should probably think about chicken for dinner later. Be a good idea. All right, this started as a really efficient way to put things away, and now it's just like, I should know slightly more about these and not open every single chest doing this. Where do my sunflowers live, though? This one? Fried chicken and pasta. So when you fry chicken, do you do it like in a pan? Is it a breaded thing? I don't think I've like... It does sound kind of good though. Bread it and fry it in some oil in a pan. Ooh. See, if I have something that's like a breaded or a fried chicken, it came that way from the freezer section. And I'm just putting it in the air fryer. But your way sounds like it would turn out much better. Like proper cooking. Yeah, I should make a bigger chest. That was a good useful drop. What else is in my pockets that won't go away? Oh, we still... I did it again, didn't I? I think so. I keep taking out the flower from Mirabel and putting it away again. So we're just going to leave it out of my pocket for now. And then when we go get her, we will get her all of her gifts. I don't know where I'm keeping sand. Maybe it's full? All right, we're just gonna, these are the bigger chests that we made yesterday. So we're just gonna dump a bunch of random stuff in here, I think. Because I think the other places might be full. That's why I still have all this random in my pockets. Oh yeah, no, see, I really like grilled chicken especially, but I really hate raw meat. Like very like food safety conscious too. But anything I cook, I use a meat thermometer or the like the other one. So I have like a quick read thermometer that we just got that you can get the temperature in like 2 seconds or something, and then another one that like you can put it in something that's in the oven and you have like the little the reader on the outside so you can tell if you're cooking something like, okay, it's to safe temperature now. It's made stuff so much better, even like baked goods, because there are specific temperatures you're supposed to get it to. And I don't know, my oven is all over the place. And so you're not, you might follow the instructions, but my oven is not necessarily doing what it's supposed to. And sometimes it's really hot, sometimes it's not as much, which oven thermometer helps with, but knowing what temperature the food has gotten to is super useful. Apart from I think there was like a fancy snowman or something that was using the rubies and sapphires. Have we used them for much else in this game yet? They have a whole world down here they could expand too. I haven't actually been in here since update, so I don't know if they've done anything with it. I'm assuming not, because I feel like somebody would have found it and talked about it. Even though it's only been like 24 hours now. Oh yeah, maybe a Scar quest. See, because like any of these places where we have like the blue glowy misty wall, it seems like it could expand there. I forget that you, like, going in your house can restore your energy. Because on the Switch, going into your house was one of the #1 triggers for it crashing. And so I almost never went in my house. So I got really used to just not doing that. And that's gotten so much better, so I could actually do that. Wait, where did I just... Oh, did I just come out? Yeah. I had the one route down to where you go, how you, like, go around this. And then I was like, well, if I do the most efficient route to get to the other side, then I'm going to be missing some of the rocks. But I haven't come up with a really efficient route so that you hit every rock, because I always end up getting turned around. See if I can make that camera a little bit less chaotic for y'all. Yeah, because like you could do something there. You could connect these tracks here too. Although I guess that would just... Because that's where this goes, right? If we go all the way around, we'll end up there. But like any of these walls that have rocks, any of these walls that have the... like this, I could easily see them expanding that. I think somebody had in the suggestions to the developers suggested like the Seven Dwarves having something to do with a mine and being able to like buy and sell gemstones from them or something. I think that would be kind of cool. Yeah. So my way had been, for the most part, like I'm just always going to the right. And I think it's, if you always go to the right, you come out, you make that circle so that you end up on the other side. But then you miss some of the wings. Like I know I just missed a crystal going this way. So I'm gonna go back. Is this going back? Yeah, go back and get that one that I missed, I think. Unless I missed again this time. Yeah, because then there's like this over here. Which I guess since this, a lot of the site, like they don't go anywhere. So as long as you only like go as far as the crystal, branch off and continue, then you're fine. I always want to mine that. So yeah, it doesn't look like any updates to mine that I've noticed at least. Good show recommendations. I think it depends on the kinds of things that you like to watch. And I'd also be up for hearing show recommendations from other people because I feel like I'm quickly running out of things. I don't have like regular TV, so I know nothing about those shows. I'm trying to think like what I've watched recently that was good. Oh, I just watched the I mean, again, it depends on what you like in shows. But the League of Legends cartoon was actually really good, and I'm hoping that they make more of it. Like, it's not a game that I play, but as a show, it was kind of surprisingly good and visually really interesting. Like, I haven't seen other things that kind of look like that. So I think that one's been out for a while on Netflix, but I only recently got around to watching it. Yeah, when people tell me about things that are on like real TV, I'm like, I don't know what that is. I'm sorry. I don't have like cable and stuff. What are your favorite shows that you've seen recently? Did I pick that up? No, I ran around the tree and I missed the coin. How are you doing, Olaf? Like what level are we at? Oh, we're at 9.5. We're getting close. We should be able to do it. Let's just give him some random stuff. Ah, doctor shows like Grey's Anatomy. Big mouth. Graphic language, like, it really depends. Like, for me, if something's in a show and it makes sense, like, it's fine. But I feel like most of the stuff that's like made to be adult or made to be mature, I don't end up watching because it feels like it puts too much of its energy in that space and not enough into the like the making it a show, if that makes sense. I know there are exceptions. But I can look and see what that is. The name sounds familiar. I did watch Grey's Anatomy like a long time ago. Like when it first came out, I watched them. But now I tend to go more towards like, I don't know, more random things. I feel like I should just give him all the, well, we're not going to give him like the stuff we got from the cave, but I think we have plenty of these pink and orange ones. Although they're not really making the impact I wish they were. Oh, apparently I'm talking to him because I pressed a button. I'm older and this all-knowing. Or worry about the notion that nothing is permanent? Absolutely. Really, tell me how you cope with the constant uncertainty of the ever-shifting landscape of life. I love the Olaf combination of just like the big existential questions and the like adorable little snowman kind of motif going on over it. Definitely ignoring it. Oh, okay. So like middle schooler level and some vocab and okay. That I could look into. I know there's some that like shows that happen to be animated but are I don't know. They use language for reaction provoking only, or anything that includes like a lot of gore. I'm like, no, no, thank you. Which I know like the Halloween aesthetics on my channel and all of the like creepy spooky things might suggest to people otherwise, but like no gore. No. Pretty creepy spooky things like the squirrel. I like that. Yeah, I think there's also like it can vary over time, like the types of things that you're like, oh, this is interesting and cool, and then at some point it just isn't. Maybe I should start planting all the random seeds that we pick up from night thorns. Oh, I've heard people like that show. It's another one that's like was on TV for a while. I feel like I'm watching fewer shows that even like start on TV. I have no idea what I planted here, but we're gonna pick it now. Oh. I thought I had picked up more than one of those, so apparently not. All right, I suppose, do you think one more mining circuit and we should have him to level? Maybe? I kind of just want to put everything in that chest. I want just like one big, let me push a button, empty my pockets into this one big place and not have to think about it. Or if my, like, I know we have some tabs now, but if my pockets could have like, I don't know, some sort of tabs for all the items and they would just go live there so I didn't have to carry them. Like, I would appreciate that. Especially quest items should never take up pocket space. I know I don't have any of those right now, so it wouldn't help me. But I feel like they should have their own like special tab in your pocket. What is in my pockets right now? Paying so little attention. Okay. Flowers should go over here anyway. Well, apparently not in that one. Perhaps in this one. Nope. Alright, everything's just gonna go in one of these. This is what all of the chests should look like. What I really wanted them to do in the update was just say, hey, yeah, we forgot to unlock all those spots in the basic chest, and they would all just be this now. No need to spend your whole life farming specific types of rare wood and Dreamlight in order to craft them. They're all this now. And that would have been great. I have not saved in a really long time, so we are going to also save. Ooh, and we got a mining achievement. I have not been, like, I don't go and collect all the resources daily anymore. So I don't have a lot of those bigger Dreamlight tasks. So I suppose when I end up needing Dreamlight, that's something I can do. Oh, I forgot to go talk to Mickey and take his picture. Let's do that, because who knows what the other... Watch, it'll be like mine a bunch of Vitalis crystal. Where is Mickey right now? Oh, in the restaurant. Easy. So we need to talk to Mickey and take his picture. Ooh! And we will be cooking for Mirabel because she's in here. Yes!
Hey there. Ha! Uh-huh.
We should leave room to make a big garden with lots of different kinds of crops.
Thanks.
You never know what you might need. Yes. I understand. That is a good tip for this game. I thought he would look up for the picture, but no. Let's clear that one. What's it gonna be? Something fun, something easy. Sell blueberries. Just sell them, not even collect them. That's something we can do. All right. I think I did just sell a bunch of blueberries. I'm going to clear out these notifs on the collections tab too, so that the next time it pops up, we know that it's something relevant. Come on. Since we're in here. Save again every 20 seconds, sure. And then we're going to make gazpacho for Mirabel. How do we make that? That's not something I've had in real life, so I don't have like any sense. Is that the thing that's like cold soup? I don't know. I think I have, yeah, okay. I was gonna say cucumber, so this feels like cheating. Like, I feel like I'm supposed to try out the recipes and try to remember them each time. Four stars. We should become really good friends because I just made you a 4-star, I don't know, cold soup thing.
Hola.
Yes! Level 8!
Yeah.
Oh, forgot this unlocks something. Oh, I don't know what that is. We can go put that outside and find out. And then I think we still have the other things that we cooked for her at the beginning that are her favorite gifts, so we can give her those too. So this is a very big meal that she's getting at the restaurant today. And what else? This is well worth it. Like, we're almost level 9 with Mirabel. And then we can talk to her as well.
See ya.
I haven't seen any of her dialogue except for yesterday, so it's still interesting to talk to her. All right, we do have one more of her favorite gifts that I keep putting back in the chest. So when we switch over to Mirabel, I have to remember to go grab that flower. Okay, so we have to sell blueberries. The door to me blends in so much, and this chair, like, it's kind of in the doorway. So I am having, I think every time I try to exit the restaurant now that it's been expanded, I have a much harder time getting out. All right, blueberries. I don't think we can pick 20 all at once to sell. I know I've easily got that many, but I'm gonna pick more. I should really just move these bushes so that they're easier to get to. I like having them distributed so that if I'm suddenly like, oh, I need to feed a raccoon, I don't have to run all the way over to the opposite corner to find some. Are there any on that side though? Or is it just these two? I was gonna say we should mine while we're up here, but if the next starpath task is something that we would have been doing anyway, it kind of makes sense that we get this one done so that we can see what the next one is. Oh, and I said I would put, this is where I've been putting like Mirabel and Olaf's stuff as they give it to us. So let's see what we just got. The tiny picture, I had trouble seeing what it was. Let me know if I go past it. Was furniture, I think. I don't know what it would be if it wasn't. This wooden fabric display. Yesterday I said it looks like a wooden thing with like some fabric on it, I think. And that is exactly what it is and what it's supposed to be. Oh, right. D-pad. I think part of what makes decorating so difficult, and I've seen people have trouble with it even on the PC, is the way that the hand doesn't, like you'd think if you gripped it here and then you move the hand right, the item would move the amount of space that the hand moves, and it doesn't. Like the hand will move like 5 squares to the right, and then eventually the item catches up to it, and that doesn't really help with precision placement. Well, that's pretty. I like all the fabrics and the shawls and things that we have on there. So if you were doing like a market or a really cozy corner in your house. What? What are they doing over here? Got Olaf and the squirrel are dancing. Also, let me know if you notice a second blue chest somewhere. I've heard we can get 2 a day. I've gotten like 4 on some days. But I don't know if it's like a morning and night thing, kind of like the DIY bottles in Animal Crossing. Blueberries. I want to say like these on the end are fruit related. No blueberries in there. Yes. Plenty. I wish I knew how many I had in total. I don't remember how many I had to sell, so we might just sell all of them. And I feel pretty good on the number of berry salads I already have in my pocket, so I doubt those are my only blueberries. But even if they were, like, we have sufficient energy. I feel like I never go to the stand anymore after I switched away from canola. cook pizzas. Huh. Okay. Only 6 of them. That's very doable. Should we cook pizzas before we keep going? Because cooking does... that gives friendship points, I think. So that wouldn't be completely out of the way. I also haven't looked at what else we could collect. I haven't unlocked the premium because I don't know that I super want all the premium stuff. Especially now that moonstones have multiple purposes. So we're already on page 5. Oh. Hey, we got the statue, so we could put the statue down. Okay, so we're on page 6, and the update came out yesterday, and we're not like super focused on the star path, not unlocked premium, so we can only do 3 tasks at a time. So you can get to page 6 pretty reasonably quickly. So if there's something like on page 6 that you're like, I really want Mickey, or you've unlocked premium because you like really want the ears, it shouldn't take too long if you are focused on getting there. And you can probably do it a little bit faster if you have premium because you'll have 6 tasks at a time. And you can choose the lowest cost items from the previous pages. But pretty soon we could change Mickey's outfit if we wanted to. So we can make 6 pizzas. That should help us in multiple ways. Oh, I got new pants. And we got the statue. Is this a good place for a statue? No, so we'll put it here and see what it looks like. I'm thinking this is like a life-size statue, not like a tabletop. So I think there's enough room right there. I'm not saying that that's where we should keep it long term. I wonder how some of these things compare to the 100th anniversary, like, real-life items. So I know they've got like those ears that were on page 6, like those exist in real life. You could buy those. That's part of that collection. I was a little surprised we didn't have the mini version with the headband and the bow, that it's just the cap version. What is in Donald's hand? Like, it almost looks like a pear crossed with a minion. Oh, it's his hat. I mean, that makes a lot more sense, but with how flat it was from some angles and that tree being there, like from here, I'm like, what? He's taking off his hat. It makes sense. I wonder if this is something that also exists in real life as part of this collection. So we have the statue now, and then do we want to see... Did I unlock the top or only the pants? They were both like an icy purple something. Are these in order acquired? I suppose I probably should have used filters or something to figure that out, where they would be. Like, as much as I acquire a lot of the different outfits, I feel like I end up like picking something and like sticking with it for a while. Okay, so here is the Star Path outfit, which is interesting. So this you can get without paying any moonstones on the Star Path. You just do the tasks and redeem them, and none of these are locked behind premium. Not sure that it's really what I'm looking for today. I mean, the pants are kind of interesting with a different top on them. And this is the sweater that we got from Olaf. We could wear the Olaf sweater. Again, maybe we should... Maybe different pants? I'm not sure that these go together. But I could wear either these pants or this top, maybe not together. Yeah. Something more basic. And I feel like I can't actually see any of them because everything is really dark, but that seems fine. Oh, and apparently we had a Dreamlight test to change clothes, so... And more stuff. So we're gonna cook 6 pizzas. Pizza is, I'm guessing, wheat, cheese, tomato. Right? I think there's more than one type of pizza in this game, too. So, let's see. I'll make one, make sure it's pizza first. I suppose it's something I've made so I could use my recipe, but... I like guessing. I feel like that's what I need for pizza. Pizza. Alright, so we only need 5 more of those. I might just use... If the recipe is easy enough to find, then I can autofill. And I don't think there's... I don't think it's one of those where it's going to accidentally like pull in really expensive ingredients and use them up, so... There we go. Yeah, those are... It has to be those 3 things, so it makes autofill really useful. Three of 6 pizzas. 4. 5 pizzas. Counting so that I don't end up with a pocket full of pizza. Well, I mean, we'll have a pocket full of pizza, but we won't have, like, a great abundance extra on what we need. I think that's 6, right? Yeah. So we cooked pizza, and now it would be ideal if the next one was like sell pizzas or something. Oh, come on. Let me go back here. Collect star coins. How much do you suppose pizza sells for? I will clear these so that we know what we're looking at. Come on. Go to the last one, please. So we can sell these pizzas if we come across other stuff we can sell. I mean, I could just pull some pumpkins out of a box and we could sell those. Easily get that test done too. And we're getting close on Olaf. Pretty close to being able to do that next quest. Do I have other stuff in my pocket I can sell? Not really. We cleared the pockets. I mean, I have pizzas and a seafood platter. I don't think those are going to be 10k, but I bet we have some carrots down there. Oh, I should buy all his stuff too. Somebody remind me later to buy everything at Kristoff's stall while I can. I heard that some people, if you logged in the morning before the update launched, which I almost did, yesterday you got unlimited hardwood instead of unlimited coal, and I wish I had a glitch like that. Yes, carrots aren't pumpkins, so they're not gonna sell for quite the profit that I'm used to, but maybe we'll do these and see how much closer we are. And this levels up Olaf, whereas just getting them from storage would not. So it feels useful. I don't know if we'll do the whole field right now. Maybe I'll sell some and then we can see how much more we would need. Ooh. I've been having a little bit more luck with those since the update. So I don't know if something changed or I'm just like happen to be lucky and not accidentally planting things and not accidentally talking to villagers during them. I think this is the point where I sell all the pizzas, unlock the next star task, and the next star task is like sell 6 pizzas. Let's see, we'll sell these. Yeah, that's only 1,000. Sell these. Oh yeah, 1 more carrot's not gonna make a difference. How about though, I've got this lovely seafood platter. No, we're so not close. How about these? You want these too? Oh, we're so close. And these, really clearing out my pockets here. We are so close. It's not like making 10K in this game is difficult at the stage where I'm at, and just, hey, sell 2 meals. Okay. So I think maybe with the rest of these carrots, we'll at least get real close to doing that, and then also just watching those stars go for Olaf. And if we're not at level 10 then surely with a bit more mining we will be. Ha! I have no seeds to accidentally plant. Although I do need to replant this with a bunch of carrots, so... or whatever. I think we'll do carrots because they've been pretty efficient and we know we're going to want to do farming with Mirabel, and that means that they will definitely be ready by the time we pick her up. Grab some raspberries for good measure. Oh. And get a memory, and get some more Dreamlight. We're talking about Vanellope. Sell these. I have to buy carrot seeds too so that we can put them back in. I just feel like I'm selling Olaf's nose every time. Something easy. Complete Dreamlight duty. Ah, I should know better by now to click these in the opposite order because we just cleared like 3 Dreamlight duties in a row. All right, so it's just 8 of those. Oh, taking a picture, talking to somebody, mining. We were going to do that anyway. Mushrooms, easy. Feeding squirrel or something. We can do that. We did talk to Olaf already, so we have to talk to somebody else. We can take a picture. Oh, I've got to plant this because it's here now. Well, let's do the picture taking so we can unlock the next one. And then maybe we'll head down to the glade because that's a good place to mine and... Okay. And then we can get mushrooms while we're down there mining in the glade, and all of that should be helpful. And spices. Spices are super easy to pick up. And then I just have to remember to plant more carrots there. At some point. What is... Oh. some leftover iron. I didn't pay enough attention to the mining task, so I don't know if it's just going to be we mine 4 of these or if we have to mine 4 and actually get gemstones. What? I have so many mushrooms now. Oh, didn't get them all though. Wait, didn't we have to pick up only like 3 and we just picked up like 10? I also feel like that should have given us more than just 1 stone out of it. And 4 rock spots. Okay, so it's an easy mining one, and then we have to sell one of those minerals. What is this? Are there spices down here? I'm suddenly like not remembering any, and I'm wondering if we have mushrooms instead in the glade. Don't need more mushrooms, but I feel like I need to pick up everything that I see. Before they changed the wood drops, I knew exactly, like, I had a really nice circuit in here and there were like a couple trees. They would drop the wood really nicely in a row and you knew what it was that you were getting. And it was great. And then they changed the wood drops and now it feels more haphazard because I haven't played enough to figure out the new patterns. It'd be like you'd always have like 4 in a row there. You'd go around and they would respawn. It was like all good wood. Oh. It looks like he's trying to peck the rock open with his carrot nose. I already did this favorite gift stuff at the beginning. You know? Those. So we can easily sell a mineral since we're over here. Blue chest. I did not even see it on the way in.
Hey there.
Sorry, there's so much stuff in this game that just like running your usual circuit, you can easily miss things like that. I don't actually need more cocoa or lemons. I just like picking them up.
Oh.
Nope. See, and then we get more Dreamlight. At some point earlier in the game, I was just like constantly doing all the little Dreamlight tasks, which is why I have a ridiculous amount of Dreamlight now. Okay, so that's 100 moonstones today. That's better than, I was thinking 50 a day. But I got none yesterday, so I don't know for sure if we're still at 2 chests a day. And if you can get them at the same time. Or if they're like dropped at different points in time during the day. I think we missed one. Oh, wood. I think there's one more rock over here. Yeah. Olaf has to be close. I do sort of wish I had leveled him off stream a little bit last night. Like, I want to see what a snow cloud is, but I'm also like, maybe I should have done Mirabel first. I don't know. Replenish some of those blueberries. Come on, Olaf. Level 10. Level 10? At least I'm replenishing resources, because I forgot that I had planted the carrots because they were in my pocket when we were replacing the sugar down there. So what other games do you all play besides Disney Dreamlight Valley, assuming you do play? Don't mind me, stuck behind a tree. I wish they would throw the gems just a little bit faster, or that if you had a companion out, that your companion could pick up the extra drops for you, like when you're farming and you've got like 1,000 pumpkins all over the place, then my little squirrel would go and get them for me. I think go up this side, go through Frosted Heights, and then come back down on the other side. Should be somewhat efficient, right? I feel like my actions in-game are slightly delayed. Okay, is it just me, or I don't remember there being symbols in the pillars before this update? Like, and the one in this one seemed really, really obvious. But I'm like, do they mean something? Are they in the Atlantis language too? Do they match up with the constellations? Oh no, I don't remember seeing them, and now I feel like they look different, and I don't know if they actually are, or if I just hadn't paid attention, because I thought of them as just being colorful before. Oh, and we did another one of those. Did those count, the bigger ones, towards this, or does it have to be daily? Dreamlight duties, those are... They still are. I don't know. 3 more, and what do we have for options? Oh, cooking. Still need to talk to somebody and give them their favorite gift. Feed a critter. Catch seafood. Catch... I don't... Eh. I'll keep mining. Although, the fox is really cute, and I'm pretty sure I have stuff for it, so we could feed it. Tag. Tag. And this is why I keep the salmon in my pocket. And let's see, will you give me iron? Iron ingot, please? Yes. This is how I collect my iron when I get sick of mining. So for a while I was making sure to feed a salmon to both the foxes each day and consistently iron ingots. And it's like, they're really cute. This is a hard to get resource. So I really appreciate that that was the way that we could get it. And then at some point they started mixing in like the Dreamlight crystal or something, and I'm like, okay, but I have other ways to get this. There's nothing else that drops a bar of iron for me. I kind of wish more of them would drop like refined resources, because it gives me more of a reason to then continue feeding the creatures after they're my friend. A lot of them I've kind of stopped unless they're ones that I haven't unlocked yet. I have more rocks back there, right? Yeah, missed some of these. The snow castles now let me know where these are. Oh, and our energy's almost up. And our pocket space is almost gone too. No, I want to eat it. I pressed the button. Come on. Now we can move super fast again. What did we... Oh, because I fed the thing. Remove night thorns. Did I leave us any night thorns? I'd gotten really used to not digging up the night thorns. And now I've been like, okay, we can clear these and get points for it. Are there biomes that I haven't been to today? Because that might be where we would have some too. We are so close. That bar is like just about at the end. And then we can see what his level 10 quest is. Which I think we already know. Oh, my pockets are so full I can't even pick that up. Okay. We can eat some blueberries by themselves and like it will do almost nothing, but then we can at least pick up our emeralds. Oh, there's the rock next to the cave. Did I get that one? Trees, you know? I appreciate the cover of the trees. I like the way they look. I don't like the way they get in the way of actually seeing what's going on in the game. So I do have lemons in my pocket. I like how picking things up lets me know, like, if I had more of that already or not. But I figured making space for the emeralds makes sense since we're going to be mining a few more of those rocks. Finally! Finally! Alright. Wait, what? Oh, is it a shiny emerald and I only have room for like a... Fine, we'll pick those up later. Tell me about this quest, Olaf, please.
Oh.
Anxiety, how can I help? Props in a set. To make it look like the Forest of Valor, why don't we just like put the stage here with an open back because it is the Forest of Valor. I am definitely artistically inclined. We can make this happen. In fact, I craft just about everything for this valley, so... Drywood. Green passion lilies, white impatiens, orange marsh milkweed to paint. Yes, and you see how that quest jumped straight to craft the cutouts? That means that I've probably got all of these things in storage already. So the main task right now is going to be empty pockets so that we have place to put all of those newly crafted things and then craft them. Hardwood and the dirt looks the same color-wise, and I keep trying to pick up dig spots, thinking that they are wood. Wait. Ah, this is another one of the new stumps that came back, right? Yeah. Conveniently placed at the edge so I wasn't really noticing it, but... Do they gain friendship points in crafting? Because part of me wants to like go get Mirabel and make her watch me craft if it does. Nope, this isn't going to work because there's no place to put anything in my pockets yet. So we have to fix that first, and then we can craft things. And look, we actually had a lot of the materials already in pockets from just picking up all the random stuff while we leveled up Olaf. I do have a lot of flowers. None of them are in this box, or if they are, these are full stacks. Where do I keep my gold? I thought it was this one. Yes. I can't say enough how much I really appreciate the new quick transfer button. It's so many fewer clicks. It is so much better. I think I've got backup flower storage over here. Because these are, the ones along this side are ones I had added shortly before the update. As my, like, I know changes are coming and my pockets are full and I don't want to invest a whole bunch into making really nice storage when I know that it's going to change. So those are really kind of random. Oh wait, that's a giant chest. I can totally put these in there. I still can only see, because I'm so used to the tiny ones, the chest is having just the 2 rows instead of the whole bunch. All right, so now we can craft Olaf's cutouts for his level 10 quest and finally find out what that snow cloud is. Not functional, they're furniture. Oh, it's just, are we gonna have to? So I saw when I looked at collections that there's several crafted items that look quite a lot like this, like separate items. So I was anticipating having to create a whole bunch of things. So I don't know if it's gonna be, we give it to him and he's like, actually, I also want. The tree is really not as much in. Get out of the pumpkin patch so we can talk. Here's your cutout tree and things. We have the scene, but there's one final thing we need. Costumes. A Donald Duck mask. I should have seen that coming because we cast Anna as Donald Duck and, you know, there's not really a resemblance there, but like this was not on my radar. Can I craft 2? Oh, I don't get to craft it. I have to go talk to Anna. Okay. So I like keeping Olaf with us because it's a quest, but I'm also wondering if I should just have Mirabel tag along just in case I'm doing things that could raise friendship. Okay, so Anna's like right here. That's great. Is Mirabel still at the restaurant? Yes. Okay. I think we're going to drag her out of the restaurant. She's definitely eaten enough. We've given her like 3 meals today. So she needs that, you know, the after lunch walk to hang out with us. And I think Olaf will probably keep following us around because we have his quest marker up. If not, we're going to have to run around to find him each time we talk to someone.
So glad you're here.
And we do still have one more flower we need to give her as her favorite thing, which will help. Hey, I think she's gonna, I did ask her to follow us, right? Social magic outside. When we give her the favorite gift, that will help us with the Dreamlight task, which will help us with the starpath tasks. I know we're not doing it in the most efficient way, but we have some efficiency going. Right, so she's following us, and then Anna was nearby. How nearby? Is she still here? Because we went inside. Hello? Oh, and we need to replant that field. I have to check the map again because I am not sure where she is now. Where did you go? Am I just missing her? Like down here would have made sense because of where she was. She in a building in a stack and I just don't see it? Okay, no, she's all the way up in Frosted Heights somehow. Right, let's go talk to her. I'm hoping Olaf catches up, but I realize he might not since I ran away. Dude, stop running away. I can see your quest marker. You can't hide.
I need to talk to you.
Yeah, same.
Oh, hi.
Been busy dealing with the rest of the costumes that I haven't had time to make the Donald Duck mask yet.
Huh?
It's really specific about what it wants. It's a little strange. Fiber, softwood, fabric. I totally have those things, thanks to the old limits on Kristoff's stall. And some of Donald's feathers. You want me to go steal some feathers from the angry bird?
Aw.
Oh, he's finding them when she goes for walks.
Yes!
Maybe some in his house.
Goodbye.
Okay. It's getting a little bit weird. I was out here like, all right, we need some feathers and wood. We're going to make some cardboard cutouts. Okay, it wants me to have the softwood fiber and fabric in my hand and go to Donald Duck's house and steal some of his feathers. Why are we not asking? Or if Anna keeps finding them on her walks, why are we not just... Sounds like she has a collection. How frightening do you suppose this mask is going to be? Do we have any of these things? I mean... Yeah. Well, I need to buy out this doll anyway, so this is a good way to do it.
Oh! Come on!
How much iron do you suppose we can buy? 10? Okay.
All right.
I mean,
Yes!
better than whatever it was. 3? So we still need fiber, and I've got like half a case of fiber over here somewhere. This one? Yes. I think we have a stack that's not complete, but I don't remember where we put it at the end of yesterday. And now Donald Duck's house. He's in a boat, which is on the beach because that's where the water is. I don't know why I can't run anything close to a straight line. I feel bad because that second one certainly looked like I knocked him down, which I might have. It's also like it's real weird to come into his house. He's here, and I'm just like, let me get some of those feathers you have lying around your house. Like, what if somebody came into my house and was like, I need some of your hair? They don't tell you that. They just go around your apartment and they're just like picking up stray hairs that they find, and then they leave. They don't talk to you. And then they make a mask of your face without telling you that's what they're doing. This is a little strange. But that's what makes it fun. Alright, so now we go back and find Anna, and she tells us the specifications for the mask, I'm guessing. Where is she? So I want to assume she's still Frosted Heights-ish. Alright, I think she's coming towards us. So I won't fast travel up there because I think we'll end up meeting in the middle this way, depending on which way she goes next. Like, she might have gone different. Yeah, all right.
Would you like to do something together?
So is she crafting this? Are we crafting this?
Hi.
She is crafting it. Does anybody play on a platform other than Switch? I'm wondering if you can confirm if there are actually cutscenes that we just don't see on our platform.
Oh.
The mask. She built it exactly to Olaf's specifications, but it doesn't fit her very well.
Huh?
And she can't see out of the eye holes. And the feathers keep poking her. I mean, this makes sense to me. And she can't wear it. So now we need to find somebody else to play Donald Duck.
Oh. Oh. Oh.
Okay. It's mostly a cardboard box.
Remember, I
It is a
believe
little
in-
creepy, but it's not quite as creepy as it could have been. Now we need to talk to Olaf, and he is not following me anymore. And he did not catch up to us. So where is he now? I don't know why I was assuming he'd be down here in the plaza. Okay. Not that this was far away. My cursor was mostly just really close to a well that we could travel to. Where? Let me guess, he's back up where we were? Because... I thought that bunny was Olaf because I could see the little white feet walking behind the sign. Oh, I see the quest marker. It's behind a tree. Please close the menu, game. No! Okay. Let's switch. We made it a full... Yeah, it only crashes about every 2 hours now. So I'm gonna restart it and we're gonna see how much of that we have to redo. In the meantime, I'm gonna go refill my water bottle. So this is a good time to stretch, grab your water, do whatever you need to do. And then once because I know I have to wait for this part to load and then I'll click the button. It's been loading up the game quite a bit faster, I think. But I've been using its crashes as a chance to like refill water bottles and things. This game is still not quick to load, I would say. All right, so I will be right back. Hopefully you're not waiting too long. It would appear when I took my earbuds out so that I could go get my water that one of them fell into the bowl of Sour Patch Kids, so I'm not gonna put that one in yet. All right, so based on our quest thing, it's backed us up to, we've gathered the materials, but we haven't brought them to Anna yet, so we have to go find her. And she is over here, so that's not bad, not too far away. Ursula just jumping into the picture there.
Well, I've certainly gone
And we still
into
have
the
that speed
unknown.
boost, so I get to run everywhere.
Over here.
I'll go through this dialogue faster since we've already seen it. And now we go find Olaf. Can we put this on? I imagine we're going to have to at some point, but who knows? He was up here when we had the map open. I didn't even know I could go into that rock. Is he still up here? Oh, we've got to go find Mirabel again, too. Because I don't think she ran over to us the way Olaf did when we crashed yesterday. And he's down in the plaza where we were. Should always check the map first. Where did you go? Oh, he blends in with the tile from far away. Got him camouflaged.
Hi, I find myself in need of some help. Oh, so glad you made it.
You're buying tickets? Of course we're putting it on. But like, I feel like we have a similar face and head to Anna, so I feel like it's gonna fit us the same as her. Okay.
Hands down, this...
It looks awesome. That's our new look for today. You'd totally mistake us for Donald. We just have to do a little bit more flailing and falling and train noise. What? Okay. You're gonna eat a pumpkin because that's all I have in my pocket right now. I didn't even know that squirrel was there. I'm doing a lot more clicking on random things than trying to talk to villagers. Yeah. We rehearse. Apparently that happens. I like that on the side of the box you have those like little frustration marks and things.
Oh!
I'm sorry, I should really be doing voice acting for all of these lines. Oh, what is my big line? Oh yeah, Afui, for sure. The dark entity is escaping through the mysterious portal. Oh, I get to do a stunt where I leap into the air like I'm jumping through the portal into a dark, mysterious world. That's exciting. I'll stop you, vile villain, and we're gonna assume that it happened sometime during that blackout screen. Now we need to set up the stage in Frosted Heights. Do I have room for a stage in Frosted Heights right now? You just made me put down 10 pieces of furniture. All right. Now we've got the stage. We're close. I can feel it. Part of me is wondering if we should change into a more Donald Duck-like outfit to go with our eerily realistic mask. What? Right, where are we putting the stage? I mean, this looks like we've got a bench there already, so we could put it here. Let's see. Not really sure how big it is. Okay. Yeah, this is gonna be the space that we can put it in. I can't. I would like to turn the camera and not have the object holding also move, but it doesn't want me to do that.
I just love sunny days.
Oh, that was jarring. Can I have just like slightly different control over the camera? Like why does it move the way that it moves? Can I? No. I really like the effects with Merlin's costume. I guess we're just gonna go with that as our picture. Has anybody unlocked the
Over
new?
here.
We can probably unlock it soon, if not now. The new
It's me,
starpath
Olaf.
skins for the characters. I'm wondering if they have any effects like Merlin's. Like Mickey's doesn't, so I'm assuming the new ones won't either. But I really like the effects and things. Oh, we get to keep the stage and the cutouts that we made.
Oh,
That's nice. I like that they're starting to let us keep some of the quest items. What is it? What is it? What is it? Permafrost. A flurry to follow him around so that he wouldn't melt. And asked her to make one for me, just like it. So is this something that we can wear? Is this something that'll follow us around?
that's amazing.
It said furniture. So if the cloud follows Olaf around and he asked for one just like it for us, it should follow us around, but perhaps not. Olaf, complete. Let's see what that looks like, and then we have to go find Mirabel so that she can follow us around. Furniture, because I think that's what he said it is, sadly. I want it to be a hat. I really liked that idea that you had suggested. Wonder how big. I feel like it's gonna be like a 2x3 maybe in size. Oh, can we order more of this one? I'm also like, okay, good. I was a little bit afraid like with the candles that it might be an indoor only, which doesn't make sense. Okay, it's pretty cute. Oops. Can I put it over the tree? I cannot. We're gonna put that down, and then I'm feeling like I want to take off this mask. As cool as it is, you know. If I were to like make a thumbnail or a picture, post a picture of this cloud, it'd be a little spoilery to have the Donald mask in it. We could put it right over Scar. All right, the cloud is cute. I like it. That's pretty neat for a level 10 quest item. It doesn't like leave anything on the ground, but I think this is the first floating furniture item we've been able to place outside and then like walk under. So I really like that about it. And it's like moving at the top and stuff. I think we will figure out where Mirabel is, stop by Scrooge's store, and I'm going to order more of them if I can. I'm assuming I can because so far we haven't had, I think, haven't had many furniture items that were solid furniture items that we couldn't order. And where did Mirabel go? Did I just see her? No. Yeah, okay, she went back to the restaurant. So we'll pick her up on the way. And Mirabel, I think, is a little bit further along on friendship than Olaf was when we started with him earlier.
If Elsa's here, then I'm here. What kind of a package deal?
Kind of want to know what their conversation is. But I also, the dialogue speed would be real slow. You already had your order. This does make her easy to find every time we let her go if she's going to go back to the restaurant, though. Let's hang out. So we're 8.5 already. Maybe a little bit more than 8.5 and need to make it to 10. Also, if there's anything that you want to see or know about in the update, let me know. I know it's been out for 24 hours, so people have seen quite a lot of it already.
Hope you have a
Let me
full
order
market
more
day.
of my snowy cloud, please.
Hello.
I don't, no thank you.
Greetings, neighbor.
Like to order some items. It is furniture, as much as I want to wear it. And I don't know what it's classified as because I did not pay attention. I've been trying all of those, the kitchen cabinets and things, because it sounded like they would be functional furniture items now. They are not. I was very disappointed. Only like the fridges and the wardrobes. Although someone did say the fish tank is storage, and I don't think I've ever seen the fish tank. But now I really want one. But unfortunately, the fish don't swim around, I've heard. Let me know if I pass the... Oh, there it is. It's at the end. So 20,000 coins for the permafrost cloud. You can buy more of them. Go and buy 2 more. Oh, so the stage is here. It doesn't show the price on the item, but we could wait. This is the same glitch I had with another item. I think this just happens with quest items. Because this was crafted, so it is surprising that it's showing here. I wonder if we ordered it, if we'd be ordering a 3rd cloud, or if it would actually order us the 2nd stage. I don't really want the stage, so I'm not gonna order more. I might actually get more of this guy. I thought I had more doors unlocked, and now that we can actually use the doors, I really want more of the doors, but I want them to not be like 20,000 coins. Yeah. An abundance of these chests. Has anybody seen, apparently the house chest, there's a 2nd version of the house chest that could go outside, or at least that's a rumor I'm hearing. I was wondering if anybody has actually found that, because I don't have one, if it exists. I was remembering that we need to talk to a villager, and it looks like we haven't talked to Scrooge yet, so...
Bye-bye.
Alright, so that was another one of our daily tasks, which brings us to how many around here? Alright, so we only need 1 more Dreamlight duty in order to check off this starpath task. Let's see. What do we have over here? So we could mine 2 minerals. We could bring somebody... Oh, we're going to bring Mirabel her favorite gift right now. So I think it is the blue marsh milkweed. I think. Which is one that I put in my pocket like several times now and then keep putting it away with the auto sort in the storage. I think those are in one of these last ones. Nope. Okay, maybe it's in one of the first two. I've been moving things around. Yeah, this is the chest I was thinking of. We're a little bit low on those. I should probably... I don't gather flowers over in the glade very much. I probably should start.
This
Is this?
is a really amazing place.
Wait, the theatrical supplies? Hang on. When he said that he gave us a stage, I just assumed the stage was gonna show up in our like in our furniture. What is this? Oh. Okay. So that is what you completing that stage quest with Olaf. It shows up as this wooden crate and then you unpack it. Kind of like when Stitch gave us a bunch of stuff, which if you haven't gotten Stitch, I won't spoil that for you. So yeah, and then that separates out those different cutouts. So I think now we can create the different cutouts as separate items instead of like one package. Let's see. Yeah, okay, here we go. So there is the squirrel, the rock cutout, the moss-covered rock cutout, rock and ferns cutout, log cutout, raccoon, oak tree, pine tree, poplar tree, palm tree, bunny cutout, and the fox cutout. So we just got those and the snowy cloud, which we can show you if you want, from completing Olaf's level 10 friendship quest. So we just completed all of the friendship quests for Olaf between yesterday and today. And so that was the final thing, was it unlocked all of those crafting recipes. So if you want to put a bunch of cardboard cutouts of woodland creatures and scenery in your valley, you can do that now, but the snowy cloud is the item that you unlock at the end of it. And so now we have, oh, pet our creepy squirrel, but we have Mirabel, and Mirabel I think is at level about 8.5, and so we're going for her level 10. We have to level her up to level 10 so we can at least start the level 10 quest for her. It'd be really nice if this brought her to level 9. I don't think it will. Yeah. I feel like some of the favorite gifts you get this huge boost from, and some of them it's a little bit less. Do I have anything else in my pocket I can give her? Here, take this other really random flower I happen to have. All right, so Mirabel's the role is farming. So I think we have that field in the meadow that had the carrots in it, and then we pick them all. So we can plant that and then do some other harvesting, which will help her. Oh, those are a lot of full stacks of rocks, apparently. If I started decorating it all, I would have probably very few rocks. I want to put my stuff away. Oh, here's... I knew I had another chest that had room for those flowers in it. I think I just kept missing the second one in this row. All right, these are gonna go in our new, like, Random everything chest until we have a stream where we just organize the storage, build a kitchen, things like that. All right. And she is following us, right? Oh, and that was part of the reason we wanted to give her a gift is because that gift is our 8th Dreamlight duty. So then that unlocks over here. Please give us something we can do. Hey, we can totally harvest onions. And this is the perfect time to, oh, collection. To harvest onions because she has the farming role and I have a field of onions that I planted before the update specifically in case it wanted me to harvest onions. It rarely works out that I've actually planted the crops that I need. I think it might be big enough that if we just harvest those, we have it. Let's find out. I wonder how many things we would need to harvest to get her to level 10. Did she follow us? Yes. Good. This is kind of a small thing, so we might have to plant more. Might want to plant more if I end up just selling these. We're gonna have so many onions. But they're not something I plant regularly. I think I was only planting them after the last update asked us for a bunch of them, and I was like, oh, I don't know if I've ever planted these. Because all I was planting up here was canola for the coins. All right, so that size plot was plenty big for this task. And since she's already level like 8.5, we're getting quite a lot of drops. That's good. Well, let's unlock that and see, because it could be like harvest any vegetable or something. Pet critter 3 times. Hi, come here, my creepy squirrel. What? Makes such a creepy noise. That might be the easiest Dreamlight duty I have ever seen. Pick up yellow flowers. All right, we can do that one really easy. Yellow flower. Because I have plenty of yellow flowers in the chest that we can go pick up. The thing you never had for quest was cotton. Yes, I like never planted cotton because I realized I think you sell cotton at a loss, or at least you did at some point. And I was like, why would I want this? And then there'd be a quest that needed fabric and you're like, oh. And that's where I think when I needed, oh, I don't even have any seeds. When I needed fabric for quests, at that point, I had really put a lot of focus in leveling Kristoff up so I could unlock the stall. And in the stall, he was selling fabric. And at the time, he was doing unlimited, so I bought a bunch of fabric. I do still wish I had done what other people were doing and having a full chest of fabric, a full chest of snowballs. But that helped so much. All right, after we plant these onions, so there's no way the next Dreamlight task is going to be like plant 50 onions. Somebody remind me to go get those yellow flowers. Chair rolled away, and in the process I hit the mic, so hopefully that wasn't too loud. So yellow flowers should be easy, but we're on page 6 of the star path. And I don't know if you don't do premium, if you can get to page 7. I mean, if I can, that'd be great, but I don't think it works that way. I think you even can only unlock that if you get the super premium. I'm not sure. But we should be able to unlock Mickey's outfit at this point. Sometimes I wish that your companion would like also plant. Like, can you do that half of the field for me? So what is everybody's favorite part of the update yet so far? Let's see. Oh, I should have moved the camera so I'm not behind the tree. Go. Plant. Plant. Hey. You're back? You were in earlier, right? Or am I mixing up names now? We have finished with Olaf and we have moved on to Mirabel. Yeah, okay. After reading names, sometimes I'm like, wait, that might not be the same thing that I read before. Yeah, well, I was going to ask you how was the movie, and then there was this slight doubt in my mind that it was you again, and I didn't want to ask a random other person how their movie was and have them be like, what are you talking about? So how was the movie? Level 9. Only one more level to go. Oh, there's one more block here. I have to remember that was only like a partial getting from like 8.5 to 9, and it feels like it went really fast, but that's because I'm remembering going from 9 to 10 with Olaf and it taking forever. Ah, how timely to have been watching Encanto. It is a really fun movie. I really like all the visuals in it. So I was excited that we'd be getting Mirabel and Mini Casita. What am I doing? Oh, I'm gonna pick up a bunch of yellow flowers, drop them on the ground, and I'm gonna pick them up again. Because the game wants me to. Yes, that was one of my favorite surprises, was my free companion Shadow Swirl. Because when they came out, I was like, I want one of those. I was like, that's a cool design. And I was like, aw. And so last night I went back in and was like, what if they did just drop it in there and check? And yeah, we have the free companion. Is this going to be enough? I don't remember how many of these we're supposed to pick up. I'm also just really hoping this still works. So I'm like, I've done the task. This is just a way to get it to count. So the starpath task that we're on is like pick up or collect a certain number of yellow flowers. And at least before the update, and we're about to see if it still works. If you say already have, yes, it still works. So if the task is like collect or pick up 20 yellow flowers and you already have yellow flowers, you can put them in your pocket, drop them. They drop like this, all separately, not in a stack. And then you can go around and pick them up again, and it counts every time I pick one of these up. It counts it as me picking up a yellow flower. So if you don't have a stack of 20, it'll take you slightly longer, but you could pick up one yellow flower, drop it, pick it up again, drop it, pick it up again, and check off that task. Whereas if you were trying to do it with only fresh flowers, it might take you a week depending on the type of task it is. I'm trying to figure out where I got these yellow flowers from so I can put them back. It will always be the last one I look in, huh? Yes. All right. I've picked up yellow flowers. Hang out with Donald for an hour. We are not hanging out with Donald right now because we are hanging out with Mirabel. And we're also not going to mine Aquamarine with Scrooge because we're hanging out with Mirabel. And we've already done our discussion with Mickey, so there's nothing else we can do on the star path today. But I'm pretty sure we can unlock some more things here. Yeah, with Donald tantrums. We're going to save that one for another day. I feel like I've had the easiest time leveling up characters through farming. But it kind of depends on how you're going to play for that period of time. So with Olaf, I did mining because I was thinking mining is useful. But I think Olaf's personality probably would have fit better with like foraging. But I feel like there's so few things that count as foraging that it takes me forever to level that up. So I even farmed with Olaf in order to level him up. Yeah, we can check something. So we are unlocking, we're on page 6. We did not unlock premium. So this is, we spent no moonstones. We've only collected moonstones. And we've just been like pretty casually doing the star path and are on page 6. And yeah, it won't let me do this. So we've done everything we can and we haven't done any of the annoying tasks. Need to see if you need to buy the star path for the fountain. You do not. Oh, wait, the fountain. It's a statue, but this one, you got that while you were watching the movie. I can show you what it looks like. It's really big. Yeah, I was surprised. I thought for sure that the statue was going to be one of the things that was on premium. But like this motif is on premium. This statue is not. Yeah, we can go look at the statue. We put it out as soon as I got it. We can also look at what Mickey's thing looks like. And so now I've got 50 more tokens. But because I didn't unlock premium, there's nothing else that I would be doing. So we can focus now really on Mirabel. We'll go look at the statue. I'm going to save. So I feel like the tasks that we did, if you're not doing premium, they were all really reasonable. So that was between yesterday and today and not really focusing on it. What else do I have to do? Yeah, we can look at that. So here is, it was right behind where we were farming. So this is a statue. You don't need premium to get it. You don't need to spend any moonstones to get it on the current star path. But you've got Donald, Minnie, and Mickey. And it's really big. Like, I wasn't sure if this was going to be a life size like this, like an outdoor decoration, or if it would be like a little tabletop thing. And I thought for sure it was going to be premium, but it's not. So I know the trees are in the way. But yeah. Oh, there we go. So yeah, we unlocked that while leveling up Olaf. Because several of the tasks that we got, like I was just like, I'm not going to do the one with Scrooge right now. But we got like, take a picture with Mickey, pet your companion 3 times. Oh yeah, putting it near their houses would make a lot of sense. I don't think this is the best place for it, but this is where I was when we unlocked it and I wanted to see it right away. So I think that's something I should probably incorporate in decorating, probably down in the plaza. But yeah, so the quest I have left is Mirabel level 10. Oh, we get a lot of free stuff for Mirabel's level 10. Ooh. Like we knew we were getting the snow cloud for Olaf, which is currently out in Frosted Heights. Oh yeah, I can give flowers to Mirabel too. So we just have the Mirabel level 10 quest. And Mirabel is currently level 9. when I was trying to do Ursula and what? I didn't want to turn on the light. And Ariel, it was just gather all the flowers in the biome, give them all of the flowers, give them all of the gems because you couldn't do buddy stuff. I don't remember in the last Star Path. I thought both of the skins in the last Star Path were on premium. But I'm not sure because the last one I did buy it because there was a lot of stuff that I liked, and at least one of the skins was not. Oh, just 30 flowers. What was I gonna do? Oh, since we just unlocked the Mickey skin, I was gonna put that on Mickey. He's still in his Christmas outfit, which is super cute, but I want to see what the new one looks like. I don't think it's gonna have any effects like Merlin's does, but just in case. I kind of wish it had the little hat. It's like, I want to see what he... Oh, there he is. Hi, Mickey. You're not going to stand still for a picture? Ta-da! Everybody comes for the picture. Does anybody... If you're playing on Switch, I don't think that the pictures save if you just use the camera. I think you have to use your regular screenshot button, and I keep forgetting to do that. Oh yeah. What? And that's okay. I think our next one... Oh no! I just got an error message from YouTube. So if you are experiencing something, it's not you. It looks like it's YouTube. Let's grab some carrots. Hopefully this passes, because I know that happens sometimes. But if it's buffering, just like let it buffer for right now, because we know that YouTube's doing something. But like everything looks fine in OBS. So I'm not sure what is going on over there. Stream Elements, why are you contradicting me right now? Yeah. Because I'm just gonna check on... There we go. It should be back to normal now. So if you had a little hiccup and it looked like YouTube was doing something funny, YouTube was doing something funny. So if you click back to live, you should be okay again. What means that you don't have to completely start over? Because you were thinking you wanted to start the game over? Since the statue and Mickey skin is free, you can keep the previous Star Path items. What do you mean? I mean, if you earn them, you would... But like, if you deleted your game, I don't think they would new... Oh, if you create a new account, then you get 8,000 moonstones again? Oh, do you? So each time, like, if you reset your game, you mean, then your moonstones reset? Or at least the original ones that you bought with the game? Oh, I see, I see. If you created a new account. Well, if you create a new account, do you have to buy the game again? I know on PlayStation it's also a little bit different because I think they're the only platform where you do a new console account. Oh, just like the way I'd create a new profile on the Switch. But if you do that on PlayStation, it's okay. Yeah, so like everybody on that console can play whatever games you have. I'm assuming on PlayStation it's similar to Switch. I haven't tried it because I'm really afraid to, because the way this game works has not been like the way any other game works. If you start a new game with a new profile, which I think would be the same as the console account, does it delete your other profile's game? Like, in my head, of course it shouldn't, because that would be absurd and no other game works like that. But this game does not work like any other game that I have played. So I don't actually know. And I'm way too far into the game to test it. Did we just plant the whole field? Yes. And we were planting this with the primary purpose of leveling Mirabel up, not because we need a whole bunch of carrots. So you're saying, at least on PlayStation, if you create a new profile, the progress on your old profile is not deleted or replaced. Okay. That makes sense to me, and that's what I expect to happen because that's the way every single other game works. But in many other respects, this game does not work like that, so I wasn't sure. So you were thinking you would start a new profile for a new playthrough. You weren't going to delete your old one. But it's still like it's starting fresh, and then you have that new set of moonstones. Does the secondary profile still get the moonstones? There's so many questions with the way that this game is set up. We were trying to figure out, like yesterday, if moonstones you got outside of the moonstone shop, would those transfer across platforms or not? And so far we don't know. Okay, this is planted. Where else do we have? So we have the crops outside my house. Oh, so you were thinking you wanted to be able to unlock the star path, but you didn't have enough moonstones to do it? Yeah. Oh yeah, that sounds... You don't have to start over in this game. I would not. Oh yeah, I should give her flowers too. I just figured she's farming. Farming is so... It feels easier than giving her flowers. Well, I didn't really want to plant an onion here, but we have an onion. Yeah, the palace/castle skin for the house is pretty cool, but the premium shop prices are completely absurd. Like, let's be honest. I did read something that made it seem like when the items rotate that like maybe the castle would come back. I haven't been able to like confirm that either way. But like there is no way that like they know their prices are the most absurd thing we have ever seen in video gaming, or at least that I have seen. Like they're gonna come down. I'm just concerned that they're not gonna bring them down to like a normal microtransaction price. And the bundles too. Well, like I know we have the 5 days on them now, but it sounded in something that I read that like they would come back into rotation, that this wouldn't be the only 5-day period. I don't like know that for sure. It just seemed like that's the way that it was written. I I mean, they should get a lot of hate. They knew exactly what they were doing, though. They were like, how obscenely high could we make these prices? Like, people are still going to buy it, and some people did. But they're like, then we're going to be able to take the prices down. And people will be like, yes, this is much better. But I'm sure there's plenty of research on it too. But I imagine that where they bring it down to is still not going to be where it should be. Like, it won't be down as low as it could be. Oh, you think it'll be like Scrooge's where they'll come back? That could be. That's another reason why I was like, I mean, we've been waiting for additional, like, Moonstone things where you definitely would have to pay money because there's no way you can get those things if you were just doing Moonstone chests. Does anybody know how long onions take to grow? But like the way they did it is like really unfortunate. Because they did it to people who are already financially supporting the game, and then their prices are obscene. Like if you look at the cash value, which I started to do the math, but I haven't gone through all of it. But like I compare it to things like, because of the way they made their furniture packs look, it reminded me a little bit of The Sims, but their packs cost more than the Sims pack, and they're like 3 items or something. And it's not like unlimited use. You'd still have to use the rest of your in-game stuff to buy more. Okay, I don't think I want to plant a field of onions outside my house. But I know we had other seeds in here. Nope, not in here. We had other seeds in here from earlier. Let's see. Yeah, we can plant carrots because if we need to harvest some more to level her up, then those are going to grow in like no time. Ah, okay. I haven't done the math that way. That's interesting. So you would need 50 moonstone chests instead of 250 moonstone chests to make enough for a star path. Okay. And so theoretically, that would make it so you could unlock star paths through moonstone chests alone if you wanted to. Especially if they keep it so that you can recoup most of your moonstones if you do the star path. See, that feels more like that piece of it should have been like that from the beginning. And then at this point, they could up it a bit more than that. Because the 10 always felt like, I can't do anything with this. I can't even find the chest half the time. Let's find out. Let's water this one, and then, or let's plant this one, then we'll give her some flowers, and that'll show us how far along we are. Yeah, somebody had said the star paths have been about 40 days. I thought they were like 1 month, and then you have 1 week in between star paths. But I guess that's about 40 days between them. I guess this one came out mid-February, and they're saying that the next one won't come out until April. But February is a slightly short month. Would be, I feel like the next one's got to be very early April to keep on schedule, but the break between them seems a little bit long. And I wonder if it is going to be longer or if it's just, like, it depends on what. I haven't looked at the actual week breakdown and the days and things. So I know with this one we had, I was thinking it would be a week earlier than it actually ended up being. I have not seen a date for the Lion King release yet. Just on the timeline it says April, generally. You would like the star path to be longer. I want people to have enough of a period of time that you could do it regardless of when you play. As long as it's something that you can still complete fairly quickly. Like with the holiday ones, I wanted to be able to get the stuff before the holiday, and that the timing on those was a little bit off for that. Oh, I missed a pumpkin. There we go. So we're at about 9.5. Yes, I'm trying to plant. So we've got half a level to level 10, so that's not bad. Oh, do I have flowers in my pocket? No. But I have a flower here, here. I felt like the flowers weren't making the difference that I was used to them making. I don't know if the different flowers have different effects,
Good day to surf.
or if it happens to be one of them. Yeah, we can give her five flowers. I'm just gonna pick up 5 new ones. Or I thought I was going to pick up 5 new ones. Or however many I happen to pick up. Because you were saying it's about 20 from 9 to 10. So this should get us really close. Because we're a little bit over halfway, I think. Oh no, I just gave her a berry salad. I thought when it opened that my cursor was still going to be on the last thing that I clicked, and it is not. You think I have 13 flowers left? We'll give her a boost with some of these, and then I might harvest those pumpkins that are next to my house. I wonder which is faster. No, I didn't. Joy-Cons. I know you want to play the game too. We need to play the game together. We're on a flower this time. I wonder how many pumpkins it would take, or how many, like, other things it would take. I feel like gardening's a slow level up role. See, in the past, it's been absolutely the fastest. For me. And also the least effort, I feel like. But I would garden with, what I would do is I would pick crops with a farmer so that I could get the doubles. And then I would plant crops with whoever I was trying to level up if they were not a farmer. And it went so fast. I was talking to my Joy-Cons. Not to you. Because my Joy-Con drifted and I clicked on a different item, and so I was telling the Joy-Con that I knew it wanted to play the game, but we needed to play together. Just being silly. My Joy-Cons, like all of my Joy-Cons have been giving me trouble. Some of them are drift, some of them are refusing to connect, and some of them are refusing to charge, and some of them have a combination. Okay, I think I'm out of flowers. That did give us a good boost. So other than gifting, like what role do you feel like is the fastest for leveling people up? We already gave her all 3 of her favorite things. It was like 2 food dishes and then the flower. Figure this way at least she is helping us make back a few of the coins I've been spending on things. I was surprised we didn't have to buy. No, we had to buy items for a Mirabel quest, but we didn't have to like pay for their house to be made for either of them. I feel like most of the others, that was something. So for this one, the only thing you really needed coins for was when you had to buy furniture from Scrooge's. And as long as you had something there that was fairly cheap and you hadn't bought all the furniture yet, that one was pretty okay. Let's collect these pumpkins. Oh, I was gonna say before they lose their sparkle and we have to actually pick them up. Too late. Who's up there? I feel like I just saw the speech bubble like up on the cliff. Didn't we have to do something with night thorns earlier? I couldn't find any. They're all behind my house. Alright, so we can water these. I mean, we have some more flowers here. I did not want to check the mail. I wonder if once they put multiplayer into the game, if you'll be able to trade items and materials and things like that. Because if you can trade items, then your friend could get, you know, premium items 1 and 2, and you could get premium items 3 and 4. And I wonder if you're going to be... You can buy multiple from what I've seen. Because that would be a good way to do it. It would also, though, create a bizarre market. And with this game being moddable on other platforms, I wonder how that is going to work. All right, how close are you now? Let's give you another flower. Oh, it's close. All right, have a good day. It was good having you stop in. Maybe. I'm not sure. Possibly live tomorrow, but I don't know what time if I do. May also depend on how this Mirabel quest goes, because I think it's got a time lock on it, which might only be till tomorrow, but I'm not sure. If you put on notifications, it'll tell you. And I've been trying to tweet when I go live as well. All right. Do we want to do flowers for Mirabel? Want to do gemstones for Mirabel or more farming? Ooh, here's a flower. Here, you can have this flower. Yes, I think I should do some organization and decorating streams as well. All right, we have 3 flowers. We can give her those. See, we're close. Please like this flower I give you. I don't even see the bar moving. The beginning I thought I could just keep giving them like their favorite gifts and that those would always give me more points. I was kind of disappointed that it didn't work that way. Otherwise she'd be getting a whole stack of flowers of the ones that she wants for today. Out of flowers, would you like a carrot? The meals don't have any, like they're not substantially better than anything else, right? Well, let's harvest these carrots. Maybe we could even replace some of them with pumpkins. I feel like she's gonna level up before we... No, don't do that. Get... I had said earlier how I felt like I was getting so much better at the gold things since the update. Maybe not. Maybe I'm not better at that now. We are still really close though. I'm gonna put away the shovel just in case that's slowing me down. How many carrots until Mirabel is max level? Will we have to plant or will harvesting be enough? Also, did they change the sound that they make when they're gaining friendship points? Because in one of the previous updates, it changed to this like whirring sound. And I feel like I don't hear that anymore, but I'm not sure if it's just like the headphones that I'm using now don't pick that up. Well, that has music again, which it hadn't for a while. I was like, did I miss any when picking them up? And she's like, here's a few more. Get that bar. We can see the bar. It is very, very close. Very, very, very close. No, I don't. I guess it still points if I plant a carrot instead of pick a carrot. Can we pick that one up? No, we're not going to pick that one up. That was some delay, huh? Let's see. Do you think these will be enough? Gotta be so close right now. Two more? No? How about, we have like one more, I think, right? No. Okay. Oh, we do have one more. Is this the carrot? This might be the carrot because it's a golden carrot and that is so many carrot. No, why? Why was that able to happen? Like in the middle of harvesting, she just walks right up in the middle of it. I completely take back that they have fixed the golden thing so that it can't be interrupted. Never mind. All right. Ha! One. We only had to plant one more. Level 10. Finally. All right. No, I don't. I do need to plant this field so that the holes don't disappear, but we can finally find out what Mirabel's level 10 quest is. Found something strange in my house, and I could use your help. Can you spare a minute? Sure, this is what I've been waiting for all day. Torn cloth just flew out from under the counter. The light started flickering. The wood planks of the floor brought it closer to me. And Mini Casita wanted to be sure that she saw it. Cool. Looks familiar. Can't place it. She knows it's got to be important. Yeah, I have no idea how we're going to help, but we're going to help. Could we take a look at the torn cloth? Definitely. If you notice anything strange about it, by anything. Okay. Cool. We'll look at this cloth. See if we see anything strange. It has holes in it? Is that strange? I'm gonna go over here, away from the farm. Wait a moment, and I am going to save at this point. We're going to save. We are going to update our cloud save. Give the game a moment to do its saving, and then we are going to investigate this piece of cloth. I mean, by investigate, I guess that means use. Oh, it's a memory thing. Okay, so I'm guessing this is the torn tablecloth, and we've got Elsa, Anna, and Moana as friends, and we're serving up those buñuelos, was it, that we made yesterday? And I don't know, something in a coffee cup on the beach. We're gonna have to build that. I'm sorry, your torn cloth is gone now because I looked at it and it turned into this memory. So they were friends. Reminded her of her sister. Is your sister gonna come visit us, Mirabel? Probably not today, but in the future? They both have magical sisters. Actually, that's a good point. They would have a bit in common there. They would gather around the table for parties and adventures and had a good time. And she wants that again. And we're gonna recreate the memory because that's what we do. We'd need the table. She hasn't seen the table. So are we gonna go find the table or are we gonna build a new table? So we're looking for clues on the beach. She's still following us, right? All right, so we are searching for the beach for signs of the magical table. Walk slowly and look for the sparkle. But that one was a bit more obvious than I was expecting. Oh no. There was just a blip in the stream. Oh, is this buried? So if something happened, that was, it looks like that was YouTube, not you. It looks like there's some sort of, I'm looking at a flickering connection, so I'm going to stand in this spot just for a moment and see if it sorts itself out. Because I'm not quite sure why it would do that. All right. It looks like it has fixed itself on my side. It looks like on the OBS side, I can see it's sending plenty of signal. Everything looks super clear, super correct. And I can see that YouTube on YouTube side is doing something, having issues on the YouTube side, but not on the OBS side. So I'm going to continue to look and really just hope that YouTube catches up. If you want to let me know what it looks like on your side, that'd be helpful. The preview seems better, but I can see that the YouTube feedback itself is saying otherwise, which is really strange. But I know it was doing this some yesterday after we'd been streaming for a bit. And it's back. Okay. So if you make it to this point, it should be okay. So it still looks weird. YouTube should catch up in a few moments. And you might have to hit the live button. I appreciate that these have been visible items that we're looking for, because I know sometimes it's just like they look like other things or a tiny faint sparkle. Thanks, Katie. That's what it looks like on the analytics side too, so I'm hoping it stays that way. So we've got 3 of 4 of the table parts from the beach. Is this no, that's just sand texture. Oh, I ran right past this one, didn't I? Right? We're gonna bring her news about what we found out about the table. Why? I did not mean to go into Ursula's house right now, but that's what we're gonna... No. Not Ursula's house. Maui's house is right here. My game has not liked me going in and out of buildings in the past, so I'm a little unsurprised. I thought that turtle was some weird object on the beach because it's the sand color. What are we doing next? Is broken into pieces. Sorry. Also, like, you left it on the beach for a long time and a lot of stuff happened here, so. Swept away by the tides, that makes sense. Like all those memories of our friendship. Maybe it was a bad idea. I mean, Have you seen the stuff they've been having me fix and build around here? I think we got this. Just give me a day or two. I think I can fix this. I just have to talk to some people. A day or two. So this is where good chance we're going to have a time lock on here. Except I'm the one saying I need a day or two, and I'm kind of like, I can do this now. All right, so we're bringing the table pieces to Anna, and then we're talking to Moana. So where is she now? Hopefully not sleeping. That's kind of the only thing that stops me from doing quests is like that character is asleep now. I was gonna fast travel there, but it might take me longer to get the cursor lined up. All right, Anna, I've got a broken table to show you. Does anyone have the list and happen to know? I can check in the game. I'm just wondering if there's any of the rare creatures out. I always forget to look at their schedules.
Excuse me, can I ask you something?
Here's some broken table parts.
Hi.
She is confused about the broken table parts. And why we're giving her the broken table parts. That's fair. Now she recognizes the table and is broken, and I want to fix it.
Wow.
She agrees we should fix it, and she's going to ask Kristoff and Elsa to help. Kristoff can repair it, and we can make some new chairs. Kidding me? Kristoff made me, like, fix his sled and build his stand.
Yeah.
And Elsa can decorate it. Okay, cool. And a party to celebrate. And Moana, she was used to help with these parties too, so I've got to go talk to her. Oh, and apparently we're going to cook as well. And also some chocolate chip cookies. We're going to do a good bit of bacon here. And we have the recipe. I'm pretty sure we've made these before.
Remember,
And it's going to take
I
Anna
believe in you.
at least a day to fix it. So we're going to have to check back in tomorrow on that. You're oblivious to this game, only watching people. Oh, they are absolute. I am pretty sure they are going to follow through on making it free, particularly because they've started testing out ways to charge people obscene amounts of money for things inside of the game. And so I think they will. It's definitely going to be free to play. I just don't know when. And they've been asked directly and said no comment. I know some people had said because it's so popular, they might want to push the free to play deadline like that day out. Because they're getting people to buy it now, and now they have those other lines of income on it. But we'll see. It's supposed to be free to play at some point this year. Where is Moana? Oh, at her house. Go talk to her. So it looks like I don't think we can finish this today because of that wait time on Anna to get the table fixed. There's still more stuff we have to do. Who knows what this part will be? So I kind of wish we had leveled her up yesterday so that I could see, is it just one day? Is it going to be like a 24-hour or just a day change? Wait, she was... okay. I thought she was here on the map, but she could have easily walked away in the time it took to get over here. feel like the house loading screens have gotten longer. Is that her behind me? Yep. One of these situations. I heard a click like a menu was going to open. Okay, here we are. Oh, they were planning to throw a friendship festival, hence the title of this update. So they're fixing the table and making new chairs. Hoping you could help. She used to have the tablecloth, and she'll make a new one out of an old sail. Give her half a day, and it'll be done. Anna did say a day, right? Like one day. So we need Moana half a day, which could be hours. Like if we had started this in the morning, then it could have been then. Any other things you want me to cook? A large seafood platter. I've made seafood platter. I don't know if I've made a large one before, but we've got a drawing recipe book. Okay.
Goodbye.
All right, so our next steps are cooking and probably waiting, I guess. All right. We have to learn these recipes. Pretty sure we know chocolate chip cookies, but large seafood platter, I'm pretty sure is new. Yeah. Oh, look at that. It's got the like display with it as well. So just 4 seafood and a lemon. That feels like something I would have created by accident in trying to figure out recipes on my own. And then chocolate chip cookie. Why is that square still yellow? I'm picking up increasing lag. I'm wondering how long we have until it crashes. Yeah, and we knew how to do that. This has been sparkling in the background, and so I want to dig it up. All right, we are going to save because we've made a good amount of progress, and then we're going to go cook. Pretty sure we have all of those ingredients, although I should probably start fishing. Did he just... When we passed Scar, did his mane materialize before his body? There's been some odd, like, loading in things since the update. Like, it's been fine overall, but I came out of the store and none of my chests were there. I went up the stairs into the meadow and, like, the orb was there, but the pillar holder was not. Like, that came in a little later. That's the first time I think I've seen something weird with a character. Okay, well, I just read the recipe, so we know it is... Can I do all clams? Mostly because I have like 60 clams and not a lot of anything else. Well, I guess I do have... I've got 68 squid. I think squid must have been part of one of the star things. Yeah. Like my neck yesterday, you see I'm wearing this taller scarf today to cover up the fact that my neck is all messed up on my character. I haven't heard anybody else say anything about that. Yeah, I don't have any fancy neck tattoos. I just have some neck problems. Oh, oops, wrong button. But the neck thing isn't like a loading in. Like the pillar, the orb comes in and then it's there for enough time that I'm like walking around it, and then the pillar that goes with the orb, that loads in. So the stuff looks normal once it's come in, but with my character's neck, it just, ugh, it's creepy all the time. All right, so large seafood platter looks kind of neat. And then, do I dare try chocolate chip cookies from logic instead of a recipe? So if I was going to make chocolate chip cookies, we need wheat because that's going to be the flour. Butter, because butter always goes in cookies. Eggs goes in cookies. This is not going to turn into chocolate chip cookies. I don't know what it's going to be, but I'm just going by... vanilla goes in them. And chocolate goes... Oh, but sugar also goes in them. Oh no, I want to see what this makes. Hey, a different kind of cookie. All right, I know we have this recipe. Oh, I have to make these too. Do we have to make more than one of some of these? I think I'm gonna have to go back out to the quest to see. And those we figured out yesterday. Oh, it's gonna be... The dessert icon even looks like cookies, so we know where this one is. So what is it? It is cocoa, wheat, sugar, and butter. Ah, okay, so I had it. It's just if you add eggs, then it turns into a different cookie. Now I kind of want chocolate chip cookies. Make those in real life. Okay, quest. Have I made all of your things? I've made all of your things. Oh, and earned some Dreamlight in the process. Now I'm gonna save. I know it says fully synced, but I'm like, if you haven't actually saved, then it's not fully synced. I only play on Switch right now, so like the cloud save is like not in use in reality, but I try to make sure it's always up to date. All right, so it says to wait for everybody else to finish their task. So Anna, Elsa, and Kristoff, I think they told us 1 day. Moana told us half a day. Do we have the details in the quest log? Because that would be... No, it just... So there's like this long paragraph description of the situation. And then we have these really short things. I wish it would tell me, like, I want to be able to flip back through dialogue that characters have told me. Because if I had gone any faster than I did, I would have completely missed how long they each said that the wait was. And I really wish they'd put that on the quest tracking page for me, because this is where I want that information. So I think... I mean, we can go talk to them. I wonder if they'll tell us. I'm going to just go see if they will tell us how long they have left. Because that would be nice to know. But because of those wait times, we can't finish her level 10 quest today, unfortunately. But we did finish Olaf's level 10 quest. So if anybody wants to see those things, we have them. We have pretty much everything else from the update except for this quest done. I'm assuming Moana is back where we left her. I want to see if we talk to her, and they usually have that little, hey, what about this quest thing? I want to see if she'll tell us the wait time that we have on her or not. So that if you like missed it, can you come back and find out? No, it doesn't even acknowledge that she's doing the quest. We can talk to her normal, but... I clicked through that slightly too quickly. Do we know what? Is she talking about the ruins on the beach? So she didn't say anything at all. I really thought she'd have the thing up there about like, hey, what about this thing? That's something I'd like to see them add if they could, but... Did we not? Oh, are these a... You need to water them 2 times? Also, do we have an unplanted field still? Or is it full of carrots? Ah, YouTube. YouTube is showing it is having an error, and again, OBS is not, so... What's up, YouTube? Hopefully that clears itself in a minute. We're almost at Anna's house, and I think that's where she is. You are probably seeing buffering because that is what YouTube is saying is happening. But OBS says everything is good, so I'm going to blame YouTube for it. Unless somebody's doing like maintenance on all the internet. Oh, is she not in here? Oh, she is in here. Blends in with the books.
Hi.
And no, again, like no acknowledgement that we're waiting on her to do things. None of these. None of these are. No. She likes egg sandwiches with cheese, though.
Goodbye.
References to the movie. I saw a stump back here. If you missed it earlier, the giant ice chunks and the stumps before the update, if you went through those quests so that you could remove them and you removed them all, you never saw them again and they didn't come back. And as of today, they're back. So I don't know if that's intentional as a way that we can gather materials in a new way. And the stream is also it looks like it has fixed itself. But now there are these stumps we can remove again. That animation was off. And had a couple of the giant ice crystals come back as well. Ooh, sparkly thing. All right. Oh, my map will show me if I've... Oh, my map will just show me if things need to be watered. It won't show me if I've got empty crop spaces. I think we're going to go down to where we were farming, because I don't want to leave those holes without crops. Because I don't want to have to dig them again. I was thinking I probably have pumpkin seeds and that would be more useful than carrots, since I don't need to level anybody up anymore. All of my characters are level 10. Yeah. Is there anything in the update that you haven't seen that you want to see? Let's put pumpkins. Yes. Come on, Joy-Con, you can do it. Thinking the other things that I need to do are really look at the storage and come up with a better... I don't think I'm going to completely redo my storage, but I do think I want to check the materials on the mid-sized chest, the new one, because I think that would be a useful one to have. The materials on the biggest one don't really pay off. Oh, you want to see Winnie the Pooh? Winnie the Pooh would be such a cute addition. And you could bring in the other characters too. He would be so cute in this game. I could see, like, what is Winnie the Pooh's house? Is it a tree or a cave? I don't know. I would love to have like a giant tree hollowed out for Winnie the Pooh to live in. That would be really cute. And I wouldn't mind his voice as you're walking around, you know? And they have the random lines of dialogue. What other characters would people like to see come to this game? You know, we know we're getting the Lion King. We're pretty sure Wreck-It Ralph is coming. We're thinking Vanellope probably in that early summer update. Did I run out of seeds? Is that what happened? Oh yeah, owl would live in a tree. That makes sense. And yeah, I think it is. I can imagine, like, I remember seeing the inside and it's kind of got that like curved kind of interior that looks a little bit bigger than a tree. I wonder if they brought Winnie the Pooh, if they would, like, which of the characters they would bring, if it would be everybody or not. I'm also wondering in the future, are like the side characters going to be the characters you have to use moonstones to unlock? Like, will they go that route? Do we have like one more where you're standing? Yes. Move, please. Okay, it's gonna be an onion. I'm gonna be so confused with this field and be like, what did I do? And it's just like seeds I had in my pocket. Oh, you'd like to see Lilo since we have Stitch? I think I've heard that from a few people now. So I wonder if they are going to expand that or not. I was wondering if they might. I don't think they will. But like there's a whole bunch of other, particularly in the sequels, like the other characters that are also aliens. Like you have the main guys, or I guess there's 3 that are also aliens, and they're kind of fun. But then you have like the other experimental aliens that look like Stitch, but are in like different colors, have different properties. I think they might be fun. But it's probably much more likely that they would bring Lilo before any of the really random characters. How did I plant so... This is what I mean when I feel like the character just kind of Roombas. Like the AI paths are not what I always expect them to be. Oh, Chip and Dale. Yeah. I'm a little surprised we haven't seen more of them. They are in the starpath. There's little Chip and Dale motifs. So I wonder if they might be coming in the future. I feel like that's all I've seen of them so far, though. But since they have such tiny creatures, they have the toys and they have Remy, it seems like you could do the smaller one. Stitch! We can talk to Stitch. Oh. What flavor ice cream should I give the random person? I'm like, vanilla is safe because you can always put toppings on it. Some people hate chocolate or strawberry.
Good. Thank you.
All right, is there anything else that I need to do? Are there other dailies? I feel like we hit up everything. What is in my pockets right now? Oh, let's go. I need to remember why there is random food in my pockets because we just made it for the quest. I wonder what happens if I accidentally sold it or ate it. Game making me
Hey there, pal.
remember things. We picked like a whole bunch of pumpkins and carrots and I didn't sell them. I'm still like not over the like changed the carrot icon, making it look like Olaf's nose instead. So weird. I wonder if it's gonna go back or if that's just the way it's gonna be. Right? Let's sell this flower. I'm gonna put those onions back up where back in their biome because I don't want to be planting onions everywhere. They look like they're also...
Now this is
I have to water them at least twice. I'm not sure how long, if it's like 3 times or if they take longer. Oh. Oh, they're just still watered. I thought they had turned into onions already. I'm gonna drop those. Let's see. What else? I'm wondering if I should try to organize storage now. Or not. I think I'm probably going to end here. And then I don't know if I'll be back tomorrow, like over the weekend, or on Monday. I might check in and see if I can figure out more about like how long we have to wait. But it'd be at least tomorrow for this quest to catch up with the wait times that they had for us. So I don't know if that's going to be like tomorrow evening or if it's just when the day switches over, it'll count that as having been a day. And then in the future, I need to also do storage updates. I want to build a kitchen for this, I think, now that the fridges are functional. I might try decorating. I'm very much considering getting this on Mac in addition to Switch, because I want to be able to see how it runs on both and if decorating there is easier. And I'm still doing like custom designs and decorating in Animal Crossing and hard mode. So yeah, thanks for stopping by today. There will be more streams. There's definitely videos coming, so I'm going to try to kind of condense some of the stuff that we did on stream so that if you wanted to tell your friend like, hey, here's a walkthrough of that quest, that it would be in a video. Provided that recording went better than the stream did yesterday in the middle. So look for those things coming too. If you want to be alerted to future streams, make sure you subscribe and click the little bell icon and it should alert you. I'm trying to post them on Twitter too a little bit more, so they'll be there too. Yeah, thank you for stopping by. Have a good night, everybody.